Is anyone else's open broadcaster putting the video in?
I'm fine.
Hmm.
Doink.
I just have a black screen for some reason.
You turned off your playback earlier. I don't know if that's affecting it.
Let's see, where are we in this?
No.
Oh, come on, load.
User entered your channel.
Hurricanes!
Yeah, bottom mouse pad.
Sorry about that.
Done and done. All right, my stream is live. I'm good to go.
Okay.
Yo!
Yeah, I'm just not gonna have a. I'll figure it out later. I just won't do cameras right now. People ready?
Sure.
All right.
Hello, pretty kitty.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dungeons and A-Holes. I am one of your hosts, Samus Guerrero, joined by joining my pants.
Hi.
Joining my groin region are my normal group of a-holes. No video yet right now today. I've got to work with it. Changing the method of video captures kind of fiddled some things, but if you can just imagine their pretty faces, that would be the best.
Or you can go to gaming.youtube.com/dgata.
Sure, no
Where
one
I am
gives a
hosting.
crap about that.
Suck it!
Nobody loves you. Nobody loves you, and you don't love anybody. So that was Dustin's.
I
We're
love,
also
like-
joined by LJ.
Hello.
We also are joined by our new recent high school graduate. What? Don't give me that look. No one can see the look
College?
anyway.
High school, college, same.
Ben, he's here. We
Tertiary
also have Zach
education,
on the.
everybody.
Zach is on the stream. We're also joined by
Yep,
Witty once
hi.
again. And of course, our illustrious DM Tobrell is back from 2 or 3 weeks of the plague. He went to the doctor. The doctor put a finger all the way up to his arm and stroked the things, and now he's all better.
Ah!
And somebody
It's a
left
thing.
his plague over here.
You're welcome.
Oh, don't leave your plague. You should get rid of that plague
Mwah.
at all costs.
Throw that away.
Hello, Pixel.
There's no reason for you to keep that.
Been here for like 2 seconds.
Been there for hours. Throw it away.
Trash is like all the way over there.
Okay, you live in a studio apartment, but it's fine if you don't want to reach over and put it in the trash. Did he forget a snot rag? He did that last time he stayed at this over at my place too.
Oh, his video's not up. He forgot his. Last
I didn't forget. You can't take it to the airport. So I had you throw it away. But you have not done yet. You failed the city. Good job.
What is a TSC? The TS is away.
Now you can throw it away instead. I don't trust the TSA to competently throw something away.
But I'm not being
I
paid to
don't
throw it
either.
away.
Okay, hey,
Okay,
where
so
are we and everything?
Now that we've talked about our sponsors at the TSA,
Hi, Kitty Cat.
why, yes, in fact, we are going to play Dungeons and Dragons and not just dick dance around. We are going to play the Whispers of the Vampire's Blade module, part 2
Yay!
of some.
Until we're done.
Until I'm sick of this shit. Alright, so last time on the adventure, the player characters accomplished useful things. By accomplished useful things, I just lied. Most of you got thrown in jail because somebody wanted to go carousing
Oh
on the
yeah.
new 5th edition carousing chart. By
Hey,
the way, we're
that
playing
was
5th edition
awesome.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Also known as
And-
awesome.
Also notice you all are criminals now. Because you
Not
all
true.
went to jail. Also,
Not
Samus,
true.
you I think went to jail and lost a beauty contest and had to pay $10, 10 gold. Because they had to look at you.
Sounds fair.
I will
So-
remind you, Chris, that I was impersonating Tedric at the time, so Tedric is just a double criminal now.
Oh, it's true. He's extra criminally. Oh, let's see. So you did that. Then you got a job offer. And to apply for your job offer, you had to fight the Monkey King.
Yeah, we had to spank the monkey.
You did spank the monkey. And as a
Ferociously.
result,
Get our faces crushed in by the monkey.
ferociously, you did in fact get your faces crushed. Apparently, some of you thought he was too hard. Oh, he's too hard. He's a monkey. He throws trees at us. Oh.
I never got hit. I was fine. I don't know what the problem
He's
was.
got multiple arms.
And he did try to rip some of you apart. Then, only then, did you find out that there is a spy slash assassin slash James Bond, whatever, who's running around with a magical artifact that you have been tasked to recover. Because if it falls into the wrong hands, that would be bad, okay? You have a bad day.
We always have a bad day.
Generally, yes. Get him, kitty. Get him, one-eyed kitty.
Meow. No, she's digging the idea of pizza in front of me.
And you're not showing your thing in the Who's It, for whatever reason.
Don't let
We'll
me
just
know.
go
I
with
don't know
it.
why.
I don't know
Oh.
either. Does
Ah.
anybody else have any business things they need to get done, things they forgot to do, updates they needed? People did level last time, although I think we were missing some people last time.
Oh, I
So we
didn't
need
know.
to do-
I
if
didn't
we
know the
do need
level.
to
Are we
do-
level 5?
You're level 4.
No, we are level 4.
Okay.
So
I did
any
get that.
leveling to 4 that you need to do, please, let's do that now.
Chris, did you ever decide, since they only have rules for harvesting poison from animals, which is dumb considering most poisons that are used are from fucking plants, how cheaply do I get to produce poisons? Like half cost?
You mean that thing you sent me like a week ago and I forgot to reply to?
Yep.
Let's go half or quarter or whatever as if you're crafting things. Whatever that is now.
Okay, I'm
And-
trying to find the crafting rules, but I didn't see any in the book.
Somewhere. Possibly. Could be.
Probably because poisons are hard.
Nope, this is, now let's say you have,
Do-do-do.
let's call it, let's see, this was from the crab thing.
That's correct.
Let's give you something kind of awesome for a change. Let's call it, in honor of Lord Duke, Essence of Ether, as far as the stats.
Essence of ether. As far as the stats.
Great. I will add that to my character sheet. Thank you.
Okay. Do you have the DMG to go look that up, or do I need to tell you what it is?
I will put
Oh
up
my
DMG
God,
here in a
this is
second.
annoying.
I'm still looking up crafting, which is apparently under downtime activities.
Okay,
It
page
is.
258. Or look up poison in the index. Alright, does anybody else have downtime purchasing stuff or whatever?
Not that I'm
I don't
aware of.
believe So.
Okay.
So,
Well, basically, at this point, you guys are responsible for going forth and tracking this guy down. I believe you were given transit in the form of fast horses, despite the fact that horses have rules and we generally don't mess with that nonsense.
well, the horses just instantly disappear when fighting happens. You know, that kind of stuff.
Unless I actually read the rules from Out of Combat, we're going to do a bunch of fancy Out of Combat stuff and you're going to fall down because you didn't take feeder skills. It could happen.
But you wouldn't do that.
You mean fall down as in dismount?
Yes. And by we're totally going to do that, I mean I did not do that at all, so we won't.
What's up, Pixel? You want some of this pizza, don't you? Swear to God,
Actually, I
Dad.
do. But in the meantime, now I turn
Hey.
the tale over to you,
Hey!
player characters.
All right. Ma. 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 Ma.
Apparently,
Ah.
you're just going to watch the one-eyed cat try to eat the
Will
pizza.
you please just mute your mic if you're gonna yell at your cat?
No!
He means yes. All right. So good
You
news, bad
guys
news. I managed
Our
to
No.
business is useless.
I managed to
news,
get
go.
a way to get the video on the thing so that we look good now. Unfortunately, that means that you're also probably going to see me browse the internet. All right, let's do it. We had a job,
Okay.
right? Someone said there was a job.
Yeah, we
You
have
have
to
a
go.
job.
Oh, geez, I'm so poor right now. Totally need it with all the stuff that I was doing. Totally
We
need
need
a
to
job.
find a dude. I think we're supposed to take him alive if we can. Get his magic sword, and he has a sister with him. Or has been
All of
working
the
with his
above
sister. I remember
are
that.
true.
Get paid more if he's alive. Isn't he undead?
No,
No.
he just has a vampiric weapon.
I remember him being a vampire.
He is not.
You don't remember anything. You remember descriptions that might lead you to believe he's a vampire, or a wizard, or has slippers of spider climbing and a bunch of other magic items because he's a high-level spy, or any number of other bullshit.
He is obviously a bard, just like me, and can do everything all the other classes can do. So,
Probably.
He's a vampiric bard.
I think bards can also drain blood and fly and turn into a cloud of smoke. I'm pretty sure it's in 5th edition.
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, I don't get
did
that
have a
for
thing.
2 more levels, though.
Just like druids get mega lasers.
All right. I did actually have a thing before we got too started. Did
Okay.
you confirm my Cloak of the Bat now?
Let's say, sure, why not? Not regret
Alright.
it later.
That's fine. If you regret it later, we can fix it then. Awesome.
Time for you to regret it.
Probably.
I mean, it's a stealth cloak.
I'm sure it'll be fine. And completely not the bane of the campaign.
Oh, I doubt it. I doubt it. All right. I'm excited now. Now I'm excited.
You
Now I
excited?
remember what's going on.
You got your excited hat on?
If we were supposed to go interview this dude's sister, right?
Actually, I'm not wearing a hat.
I mean, that's something you could do.
Showing up on
We
your
had
haircut.
access, I believe. Did they say we had access to his house? And her house? Like, they gave us information. Let's check out where they both live first.
Sure.
I know. You know what? Let's say they have a residence here. And that you are told where it is.
I mean, I don't for a minute believe we'll actually find anything useful there, but we should probably just start out, and hope we find a clue.
That's right. Let's
Okay.
pretend to be competent adventurers.
Huh.
That would be a change.
All right.
So, after a convenient narrative distance, you find your way to what you are told is their residence here in town. Let's say this is a small townhouse. Nothing super special, out of the ordinary. Ironically, it does not say super spy, and the super spydom lives here.
I don't believe it.
When
That's
you
really awkward.
when you ring the doorbell, you hear the words
Oh my God.
Hydra. Other than that, nothing seems amiss about this completely ordinary and not deadly trap.
Well, I will search the door for traps, because I totally trap all of my stuff.
Okay.
I mean, that's just common sense if you're a super spy.
It's common courtesy, really.
Common courtesy. You find a trap. You find a poison needle trap.
Ooh, fancy. I'm going to attempt to extract the needle trap. so then I
Okay.
can stab him with his own
Hey.
goddamn needle later.
Hang on a second. There's an aid in this thing, right?
You may attempt to bump into him while he
I will.
delicately
I will aid him.
roll your aid
Right,
another.
those inspiring tattoos.
Twang,
Hang
twang,
on,
twang,
man.
twang.
I'm trying to find the. How's that working now on this thing?
Roll
Aiding,
higher, give him a +2.
Well, I mean, you got to roll a skill again. I'm just trying to
No,
remember what the skill is.
in 5th edition,
Like,
you
like
just say
one-
you take the aid action, and you give advantage to the person, if I recall correctly.
Well, like I took all the trapping stuff to be a trapper, but I can't seem to find any of the trapping stuff on my things.
It's
Between
just
the
a
two of
dexterity
you-
check.
Between the two of you, you're able to disarm the trap. And it will
Am
not
I able to
jab you
extract
in
the
face.
needle?
Roll a separate roll for that one. For
Would that
getting it up.
be what would it be?
same thing, same thievery, thief tools.
As an artificer, I'm an expert with traps. I was able to aid him as well.
Okay, do your advantage. Unfortunately, you had assistance and were not able to. It's kind of stuck in there.
Oh, that's fine. You don't always get what you want.
Well, if you try real hard,
You might just get what you need. Woo, woo, woo.
yeah.
Good
high
job.
five, buddy.
You just high fived your screen. Okay. So, opening up the door, if you so choose,
There could be more doors behind the door, though. We should carefully consider this option.
you find another door.
Told
Actually,
That's
you,
it.
you
called
I'm
it.
find
going home.
a screen door.
Nope.
It's a weird
There's many
place to
screen
put the
doors
screen
now.
door. On the inside of the regular door?
Well, there was another screen door on the outside. There's really big bugs in Sharn.
I see.
Really big bugs. The
Do
bugs
you not
inside
have
your
a
tent.
Do you not have a map for this place?
No, because it doesn't exist. I mean, it's totally legit in the module. We're doing this. We're gonna use our imaginations now. So just hold on to your assholes for a second.
Always do.
You don't have to get snippy about it. I was just asking the question.
There are not, and my intent was not to be snippy. So, I'm even exercising facial expressions this time on the stream. I practiced in the mirror.
Well, next
So-
thing you know, you'll figure out emotion.
I
Don't
might.
strain yourself.
Probably not. So inside of the room, you see a variety of objects. You see a pack, what appears to be, if you didn't know any better, some kind of bug-out bag, emergency backpack. By the door, you see a guitar next to what appears to be a music stand and several sheets of paper. You see a desk next to that with a small couch in front of it. Off in the other side, there's various boxes full of papers and documents. You also come across various foodstuffs kind of sprinkled around the desk.
On the desk, is there like a magical orb for viewing and playing games upon?
Actually, no. As a matter
Oh,
of fact, because that's
It's not a small orb, it's a large orb. It's like
It's
a
a 40-inch
50-inch
orb. It's like a 40-inch
Oddly, what you're describing to me sounds like a place I've been recently.
Quite likely. There's 3 other rooms, one of which appears to be a rather fancy indoor bath area with a shower and other accoutrements. There's also appears to be a bedroom with a fine Casper product brought to you by our fine sponsors at Casper.
Enter coupon code not two trolls. Damn it. Never mind, continue.
All
I'm
right.
a fail.
You failed your 2 Trolls in a Brew podcast, which I knew the name of.
No,
And
I
you
was
did not,
I,
even though it's your
I was
podcast.
going to do dungeons and a-holes, but Two Trolls and a Bruce looked out instead, so
Womp
as
womp.
as our code for this particular show.
You have failed this show. Alright.
Well, pretty much.
You also find another room filled with various cooking supplies, and yeah.
Well,
Would
I'm
you like
going
to-
to systematically. First, I'm going to like put on my ye old rubber gloves while I'm handling the get out bag. We know they already fled, so it's kind of weird they left it behind.
There's nothing
You can,
really.
you can have multiple go bags, though.
It just depends how paranoid you are.
There's
Well,
not
it
a
also
whole lot
depends
of
on-
ordinary.
It goes back to
It's-
what we were talking about earlier this weekend about, you know, what kit you're using when you go do things, right? Maybe he's got specific like cold weather gear in this particular bag, and wherever he went, he wasn't gonna need that particular set of gear, so he left it.
That's a reasonable
nothing-
thing to look. So as I
nothing
go
of
through it,
special
I keep
interest.
that in mind.
Just kind of basic adventuring supplies. So flint and steel, some knives and matches and such. Nothing especially out of the ordinary. A poncho, some gloves, a little bit of rope.
Here's a question: do I find any spell components in the bag?
You do not find any spell components in the bag.
Okay.
You guys want to go tour some catacombs?
I have tempted to just take this bag.
It's a nice bag. It looks like it would fit in most overhead compartments of airships.
I'm definitely taking this bag.
It has the initials SOG on the outside. And a seal of authenticity on the inside.
Sog?
Yes.
You're a terrible human being. You should feel ashamed of yourself.
Brought to you by our fine sponsors at SOG.
You know, I want to have more product placement in this thing if we can. Preferably after they start to pay us, but I'll take it.
This fine product brought to you by whatever it is.
Cola.
What company this is.
Drink a liter of cola.
Sorry, I'm
That-
drinking my chocolate almond juice today.
Anyways,
Brought
like
to
I
you
said,
by chocolatealmondjuice.com.
anything that's going to be useful is not going to be out here in the open. I will look at the desks though, but I'm going to carefully try to find the secret drawers and stuff. Because there's always secret drawers.
Okay. Roll the. Okay, so that did not find a secret drawer.
I'm gonna, like, I realized that I screwed up somehow, and I'm gonna, like,
Try
hit my
again?
head a couple of times, like a soft reset, and I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
There we go.
What you find scares you. You find
8 settings.
yes. And it's barbed.
What?
You find a barbed fleshlight. Brought to you by our fine sponsors at www.fleshlight.com.
They may
No?
actually be sponsors. I should actually see if they'd be interested. Send them an email.
You don't seem to find anything particularly interesting of note in this room. Appears to be very stripped of anything of clue-like nature, except for the one clue which you did find already.
Dude, I'm totally getting a clue right now.
I have to
Okay.
step away for a moment. I'll be back in a moment.
I spent 2
Mark
mana
did
sacrifice to
find
draw
a
a
clue.
card.
I am going to go through the papers real quick and like expose a little bit of it to lemon juice or heat.
Okay. The papers appear to describe how to play a game with various figurines and an excessive amount of rules.
It's,
Should have known.
email.
Yes.
Nice. Alright, so do we have any idea where they were supposed to be going, or are we actually going to look for the clue to do that here?
You actually do have an idea where they're going.
Can we just go to where we think they're going now?
You could do that.
On a jet train.
Well, we can get further information just by looking at their stuff, get an idea of their character.
You can do that.
I'm going to try to look through some of their personal possessions and things like that.
Everything is oddly generic in here. Like the most basic, simplest, I bought it at Target, bought you by a fine sponsored Target, versions of every product in here. There's no distinguishing marks or characteristics, and that in and of itself seems oddly odd.
This isn't their real residence. I mean, they probably stay here every once in a while, but this is just a front.
That's entirely possible.
I am going to carefully look for secret compartments throughout the house, though. And in the kitchen, definitely.
Only a search.
Investigation?
Or whatever it is now.
I will aid him with my massive investigation skills.
Well, because I had advantage, I got a 22.
Okay, you do find a compartment that has a little bit of money. You find 50 gold in a secret compartment.
Oh, look at you.
Okay. Well, where did we think they were going to head off to?
So they're headed to Trolenport, which is off in the distance somewhere.
Well, what country is Trolenport in?
Oh yeah, let me look at the map.
I feel like we're gonna have to take a train to get there.
Nope, that's later.
If we do it to
Not
take a train, I have
sure.
a wonderful Sonic bag, which I
There's
can
just certain things that I remember that I'm really looking forward to, and this train ride is really making me excited.
Oh, oh, oh,
Alright,
oh.
so we're...
I use a
I
Phoenix down on the
remember
train.
that there's an airship that crashes in one of these.
Wow.
Okay.
Hey everyone, let's just metagame.
Not minigame at all. So if you open up the Corvair map, Trolenport is directly east of Shard.
Okay. And did we get any idea of like their skill sets, like what they might be good at from just looking at their stuff?
Not especially. Expect them to be good at anything James Bond could do.
All that espionage type crap, which he goes from just being a spy to apparently being like the best general ever.
True.
In general, kick ass at everything, which just doesn't make sense.
Also true.
But that's just me.
Expect to fight Batman.
I love to fight Batman.
I bet you do. You and your
Martha.
Batman blow up
My
doll.
mother's name is Martha.
That was terrible. Let's never speak of it again.
I'm gonna speak of it every time you bring up Batman from now on.
Well, let's get out on our super fast horses and ride to Trolenport then.
Alright, super fast horses, go!
How much downtime was there between the last adventure and this adventure, by the way? I need to know how many potions I could have made.
Considerable.
Alright, I'm gonna make like 5.
Okay. Last call for downtime, supply purchasing, etc.
I bought Pell Tincture Poison.
Okay.
I'm good to go.
Alright. Actually, Omar, I think you know a little bit about this guy. Now I think about it. He sounds like somebody you've run into before. But not the name.
Well, the problem with that is I probably ran into my own reputation before, so...
That's also possibly true. So, anyhow, I'm gonna say you guys are ready because none of you guys are saying anything.
Ready.
No, please,
Oh, you
please take
muted
the
yourself.
hook. Please take the hook and drag us through the adventure, please.
Okay. So, since you already know where the adventure is anyhow, you mount your horses and ride off into the distance, the convenient narrative away.
Convenient narrative.
Silverware. My horse's name is Silverware.
And that's a terrible name for a horse, but that's what I expect from you.
Well, it's a dog, so it's fine.
Okay. Eventually, after several days of hard travel, guessing you guys are traveling at a somewhat decent pace,
Yeah.
or are you just
We
kind of
gotta
like
get there.
trotting along?
Yeah, well, I mean, we have a job to do. We're gonna travel. I don't think we're gonna run the horses into the ground, are we?
That's
No.
entirely up to you.
I'm gonna smell all these roses along the way while reading my
Okay.
book.
Alright. As you smell every rose along the way, on the 87th day, a rumbling occurs and the entire continent is covered in lava. Game over.
Alright, I'll go back to the last save point. We'll go a little faster than every squire along the way.
Okay. So as you re-enter the quest, suffer a 10% XP penalty for re-entry. Let's see. One of these is a thing I need to show you. Is it this? No, it's covered wagons.
Not the covered wagons again.
Not the covered wagons. Oh, you know what? It helps to open up. Apparently I did not do as much in the tool as I thought I did. So, let's do this. Copy files. There may be a few lurches today because of travel and not getting things done. Because
Yeah, today was a very busy day for all of us.
it was indeed.
Yeah, I got a haircut.
Proud of
Your
you.
wife's haircut is scary.
I
Yeah.
won a Magic the Gathering tournament late last night.
Good job.
Congrats.
Nice.
Alright. Do you see a Transylvanian looking coach?
I see a
Because you
loading
should.
screen.
Yep.
Loading screen.
Lucan's coach.
Okay. In the distance, you see this. And riding on top of it, not on top of it, but you know what I mean?
Where it's supposed to be?
You see a rather striking young lady with red hair flowing out in the breeze. Eventually, after your loading screen.
We can tell how red her hair is in the darkness.
That's how red it is.
Wow, that is some red hair.
It's pretty red. Pretty red.
So red that definitely the curtains don't match the drapes.
Well, gonna have to get a little closer for that.
Well, I am known
Right.
of especially good looks.
And that will come into play soon enough, unfortunately. I see. Where, let's play this out on the actual thing. Sure. On the actual thing here. So at this point, are you guys gonna keep going after this thing?
Well, I mean, it's not unusual to run into people on the road, so they would have no real reason to be suspicious of us.
That's right. We need to give out a generic greeting and offer to travel together to whatever this stupid ass town that we're going to.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
so As you attempt to communicate with the wagon, the red-haired lady turns around and looks at you. And does not approve of your shenanigans in the slightest. She starts to kick the coach, and she fires a crossbow at somebody.
What?
But we're just Centaur Silk salespeople!
Oh, it's
What
gonna
a-
hit somebody.
Dick.
Java Dog, apparently, is gonna take 8 points of damage.
Holy shitballs, Batman.
Yeah. As she fires at you, little doggy. Either she's an excellent shot or an extremely poor shot. One of the two.
I just
Probably-
wanted
F that
to
dog.
show you some silk dresses.
I'm so sorry. I had to help my wife carry some stuff in. I'm back now.
For your crimes, you've now entered combat.
Oh, okay. With this person here?
Yes.
First, can I make a perception check real quick?
You can.
I want to look at his horses.
They appear to be ordinary horses, although, what did you roll for your check?
I'm bad at this system, and I'm still trying to figure out where everything is, even though everything is clearly marked on the sides.
Okay. That's okay, because I'm copying some stuff into some places.
Anyways, I just got 12.
Okay. On the die, or in total?
Total, and I mean, I'm looking specifically to see if they're dead.
They're not dead. They do look kind of tired, though.
What?
You
The
suspect
people in
maybe-
the carriage?
No, the horses.
Oh, the horse.
You suspect that these horses have been pushed. If you know what I mean.
We know what you mean.
Okay.
Off a
Right
cliff
off a
and
cliff.
raised dead, and therefore they're animated horses.
They do not appear to be the undead.
We just said they were pushed off a cliff. How else they could be running?
Oh, you're not clever.
Oh, I am though. I'm the best.
Are we going to be starting initiatives?
Yes, we are. Give me
Okay, well apparently we're all drunk too, because we're just spinning in circles now.
probably.
It's the spin of friendship. They won't mess with us if we do the spin of friendship.
Uh,
So where is she on the map? I can't see her.
well, that's because she's not on there yet. As I explained earlier, there may be some slight pauses as I get things put on the map this time because there was travel and much busyness last week.
So I didn't understand
bear
that she
with
was not on the map.
Yes. So bear with me for a moment here.
I'm dealing with a very slow connection and a very laggy response time on the thing, so it took probably about a minute to go around the map looking for her.
Okay.
I asked.
How do the Gen Con folk feel about Battletech?
I'm down for everything. I'm always open to doing
I mean, as the game system or as the get in the giant mech warrior?
The game system.
It's terrible actually.
Is it?
Last time I played it, it was very terrible. It was like
There's-
all based around D6s, and it was very much a pain in the balls.
Because I'm looking at
But
the thing
that
that
was
same.
numerous years ago.
I'm looking at that same time frame that we can't do the Dresden stuff, and there's a bunch of BattleTech, like introductory BattleTech stuff.
Is that the same
always-
game you play with the tape measure?
No, that's Warhammer.
Warhammer.
I'm pretty sure Battletech is another
You can do. They used to have a
Tape measure.
tabletop. I don't know if they still do. But I figure we could probably find the D&D thing. Let us know when you're done having us patch, bro.
Keep
We
going.
probably could find a jeweled whatchamacallit at that time frame. Legends of the Shining Jewel campaign during that time. And then we could find something else on Saturday evening or Saturday afternoon. There's a
I
lot
think
more
they're running that time
flexibility
plan.
on the Saturdays.
Just sitting around because of DM and get stuff done.
In his defense, he did have to build an airplane today.
Did have to build an airplane. I also had possibly the best steward ever in the history of always.
Okay, you got that car ride head or hand job.
Pretty much.
Nice. Another infinite high five for you, sir.
Alright, so her thing didn't come in real well on the deal, but it's okay. So, off in the distance, you see...
Wow, you don't want to make her any closer than that?
Well, you guys are catching up to her. And you were not particularly stealthy, so she saw you way off. Especially since you tried to say hi.
Well, it just seems really weird that she would panic just because we're riding.
Unless she knows that you've been chasing them.
Well, we also do like a group of psycho murderers, so.
Heavily armed warriors with your weapons out? I'm just assuming.
That's very clear. I was
Which
reading
one
the
of you
book.
fuckers said well met? I know somebody did, that's why she shot us.
Also that, anybody that said that got shot first.
The dog barked well
Okay.
met.
Whoa, whoa! Bam! The dog has constructed rust herpes and now is dead. That's a thing now. I've declared it so. Okay, more initiatives. Go ahead and take your various actions if you so choose. You can take actions if you don't choose.
Whose
So
turn is it?
initiative order.
Tidris the
see.
Seeker.
Okay, so let's see here. So is that her all the way up there? I'm assuming.
That is her.
All right, so how far is that? 85 feet. All right, I want to shoot out one of the wheels on the carriage.
Okay. Try shooting a wheel.
Okay.
What exactly does your thing shoot again?
Force.
Okay.
So, bang. I'm targeting her, but I'm meant to target the carriage.
Oh, okay.
But I still rolled a 20.
Okay.
So that's enough
You
to
hit a
the
wheel
carriage.
and the carriage starts to kind of shake. It's
Hold
a little
on,
shaky.
hold on. Gotta roll damage. You don't care about damage.
I was just gonna kind of make up some BS and say it starts to shake and get slower.
Okay, that's fine. That's my main action. that's it.
Okay. Next up is Mara.
Okay. So I can see that there are horses. What I'm going to do is I know they're exhausted. They're probably scared because they just heard a magical blast behind them.
I did.
So what I'm going to do is with silent image create the image of a predator jumping off at them at the side to cause them to go into panic and try to tip the carriage over onto its side. Or at least to, like, cause the horses to become uncontrollable and maybe careen off the road or something.
Okay, let me have her make a check. Oh, the horses are not doing well. The horses are spooked and are having a lot of trouble now. The carriage is coming to a halt because the horses are just being dumb. Alright.
Hooray! And then, I proceed to go forward on my horsey.
Okay. Who shot the wagon?
Me.
You.
I'm useful at things. Bring it on.
Alright, she's going to do 3 of these. At you. Maybe.
Ordinary?
Did it do all of them? It did not. Alright. She stretches forth her hand, pointed at Tedric, and 3 unerring darts of force smack him in the throat. Or more appropriately, as she assumes a kung fu pose, it strikes you in the balls. Because that's where
Balls
every
are-
kung fu
are
move
between
goes.
me and a horse.
That's exactly where they go because she's wearing a red outfit. That's an inside joke.
Whatever.
Alright. Moving
Dustin,
on.
I'll give you 1,000 pesos if you can switch to push to talk on the TeamSpeak.
If
You are
could
even
kindly
worse than you were
remove the
earlier this
bless
week.
effect from Tedric, himself, and Maiden, that would be swell.
I literally have no idea what you're saying. I can see you like light up on the Google Hangouts, but I can't hear you.
You are super, super quiet, bro.
Are you just saying balls? Balls. Balls. Balls.
I will give you another 10 pesos if you just go buy a new headset.
That's fine. We didn't like listening to him anyway, I guess, realistically. Alright. Another Grad Belmont. God damn it.
On myself, Maiden, and Ling Ling, I bless us. Moving on a horse, 60 feet. Whatever the movement on a horse
yes.
is, I'll move that far and then dismount.
Okay. You can do that. Next, Jabba Dog.
Alright, so Jabba Dog and I are going to ride. Jabba Dog has a run speed of 40, or a movement speed of 40, so that's times 2, so that's 80. Is that far enough away to catch up to the coach? Or do you want me to try to count?
We'll say yes. We'll say
All
yes, and you can catch up to the wheels there.
Alright, we're going to catch up to the wheels, and then on my turn I will attempt to sabotage said wheel.
Okay. The same wheel that got shot earlier, or a different wheel?
The same wheel that got shot earlier.
Okay.
Alright guys, I'm on my way out. I will see you all when I get home.
Okay.
Alright, sounds good.
Samus,
Bye.
describe to me how you disable the
User
wheel.
disconnected from your channel.
Specifically, there's a hub on the wooden wheels and spokes. I'm going to splash a fire oil so it goes around the wheel spokes and starts to flame. In the meanwhile, I'm going to try to jam using my awesome Artificer skills, I'm going to jam stuff into the hub so the hub stops spinning
Okay.
and actually wants to fly off.
Make me an attack roll for the thing you're throwing at, pouring on it.
Sure. Let's see, actions. I just set up the fires for the dog. Let me see if I can. Can I just
That's
use like
probably good
the
enough.
flicker? Yeah, I'll just use the flicker.
Sure.
There you go.
Okay, you hit. The wheel is aflame. Alright, Vaden.
Can I spur my animal enough to catch up with the coach?
You can catch up to the wheels.
How do you mean catch up to the wheels?
Get behind the carriage. Catch up to the carriage and get to the wheels.
Okay, can I catch up to the door?
I think I think Dustin tried to talk and we couldn't understand it at all, or I couldn't anyway.
He's real
Chris,
quiet.
is it possible for you to like put a box on the screen to represent the cart?
Stand by, I'm trying to get Tadric so he can be heard.
I mean, it's on his end. It's something to do with the TeamSpeak update that had last week. Dustin has been having problems since then. LJ too, but different problems.
Okay, I tried to adjust his regular volume, but it didn't work. Alright, somebody has a question about a box.
Microphone muted.
Test.
If we could kindly delineate where the cart
Test.
is.
Uh, Okay, let's say things are more of this nature now.
Test.
I'm not quite sure what Belmont thinks either. The wagon is the wagon. Like, this is the wagon. Just kind of a big wagon. The wagon is not giant size, as are the horses.
Okay.
It's just like
Nice.
this.
Can I spur myself to here,
Yeah.
and then knock politely on the door?
You knock politely on the door, and not a whole lot happens.
Okay, I'm going to hold my action for to hit anybody who might poke their head out, to cast a spell or shoot a bolt or
Okay.
whatever, and I will
That's-
punch them then.
Lingway
Test,
probably
test,
rises
test.
up and gets ready to do something crazy, like jump on top of the wagon or something dumb.
Test.
Tedric.
Microphone activated.
Okay. Gonna try to finish off that wheel.
Okay, fire away.
Why did it get moved all the way to this corner?
Bang!
You strike the wheel. The same wheel?
Of course.
The wheel breaks and shatters. And the wagon, in addition to the horses having trouble, now the wagon is very precariously rolling along on three wheels and it's barely managing to do it, but the person's trying to slow down the wagon now. Has been trying to slow it down. Mara.
Yeah, I'm staying quite a ways back.
Okay.
Knowing that we're probably going to be welling on this redhead, I look up the spell Fairy Fire, which is what I was trying to do, and I'm trying to see what the range on it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have to hit with it, I don't think. Oh no, it highlights creatures in an area, and since we're moving, that won't work.
Well, it's just the area that hits and smacks the ground. They don't have to stay.
It hits and sticks. It used to.
Yeah,
It's
strict
sticky.
illusion and glitter, so that the glitter sticks to whoever fails to save.
Yeah, it's sticky, so it'll follow her if she fails her save.
There is no save. It just happens.
No, they have to pass.
What? It just happens?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
this thing on it. Which one are you doing? Fairy Fire or Glitter?
Fairy Fire 239. Oh yeah, it is a dexterity saving throw.
I have to say, I thought she got a save.
Okay.
Let's say I've been doing that wrong.
I spray magical fairy dust on her, and then hopefully she has disadvantage because she's also having to try to frickin' pilot the carriage.
What is your DC?
Probably 13 or
Not
14.
particularly high because this is 5th edition.
Well, the saves aren't particularly high either. She got 17 total.
Let me find the right passage where the DCs are.
Okay. While you're doing that, her action will not be impeded by that anyway, so let me go ahead and work on her. Alright. Who was close to the wheel?
Dog and I were close, but then for some reason they're way up there now. So I don't know if they pulled ahead on their turn or something.
Okay, so Vaden's by the door, Lingwei's by the wheel, you two guys are by the wheel. I think everyone else was back.
I thought I was 20
think-
feet behind because I can only move 60 feet and they were 85 feet away.
Okay, so you're not exactly right by the wheel, and the others were behind as well. So, with that in mind, she is going to wave her arms in the air, and you see her gathering fire to her fingertips, and the four of you guys are going to need to make a dexterity save.
Which one?
Hey, Chris,
The
DC 13 for me.
Okay, she passed.
Okay. She doesn't have disadvantage because she's having to drive a coach?
No.
Okay.
Let me find her thing real quick. Actually, this will be faster. Alright, so there's a 15. I also need saves from Java Dog and Samus
Okay.
and
What-
Lingwei.
What kind of saves were they, bro?
Dexterity.
Lingwei disconnected.
Okay, Lingwei will just, I guess, dodge out of the way of this. Okay, Samus passed, Java Dog failed, Vaden pass. So, where's my dice? Oh, come on. I like the fact I can't choose exactly the number of dice I want to roll. That's convenient. That is super convenient. I will do it this way. Alright, you guys. Come on.
While you're working on that, can I get a sound check out of Dustin, please?
Sound check, check, 1, 2, check.
Oh, he just got so much worse.
Yep. Alright.
So I'm still stupid quiet for some reason.
When you're ready. Jamatog takes 28, and you guys take half of that. As a gigantic fiery ball flies forth from her hands and strikes, and does not help the carriage at all either. Carriage is now on fire. Like, more so than before.
Alright then.
Alright. Next is Belmont.
Can I just point out that the horses have just had an explosion behind them and they're still just...
Yep, they've run off now. The carriage is wheeling to a halt. The horses had their thing cut and they're running off.
Okay. Since I was 20 feet behind the carriage, and I assume the carriage is not 80 feet long, I assume it's only 10 or 15
Nope,
feet.
it's giant now. It's giant carriage. I changed my mind. Make this more awesome. It's just like it is on the map.
And so she's literally just standing on a statue of a guy who was driving giant horses?
Yes, because that's more epic. I got you
You're
in
an
the bundle
idiot.
somehow.
See? Anywhere close? Is that anywhere? Hold on. I'm not close to her.
How you getting there?
We're gonna do this. We're going to target her, and we are going to throw a bucket. Damn it! Stop doing that. One of these.
Okay, well, it's
Great.
not gonna achieve victory.
That fucking missed.
You've thrown a vial into the distance. Alright. A for effort, though. Next is Jump Dog, who is currently disabled because he took a lot of damage. After that is Samus.
Okay, so this thing is stopped. She's stopped. We're still kind of far away, though. Is that correct, Jabba Dog?
No,
and I?
you're with the wheel. You're with the carriage.
Okay, and the girl is also by the carriage,
Yes.
so we should be up here then. We're in this ballpark.
Vaguely, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I think I'm going to.
The dog is disabled, by the way.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
It's I put 22 points of damage on him, but I guess it's backwards. I don't fucking know.
It is
I'll figure it out
backwards.
eventually.
It's a wound system.
All right, well then.
Count up.
Oh, whatever. I'll figure it out later. I guess I'm just going to shoot her. I guess.
Okay, fire away.
Charge the rune armor and shoot her.
That got better for a second there.
Yeah, it's not picking him up his whole thing. I don't think.
Which is weird because I have the gain set way down.
Whatever you did, you fixed.
All right. What if I just do it like this?
It's working.
Am I fine like this?
Yep.
You're okay. The
Okay.
biggest problem is when you, I've noticed that when you're specifically doing the hands free, like John's doing it too, there's problems with the last TeamSpeak update.
Gotcha.
Like you fade out, John particularly gets staticky and crackly, and Ben is starting to do it as well. Like there's definitely interference going on that you can pick up, specifically with the hands free option. Anyway, I missed. I'm done.
Alright.
Okay, we'll just go with this then.
Vaden.
Yay! I can get to her?
We'll say you can get to her. She is up, though. If you're mounted, you're probably okay, though.
And then I'm going to teach her why I'm the whack-a-mole champion of the world.
Okay. She's going to possibly do something about this.
No, she's not.
Actually she is. She's gonna shield. She waves her hand and a magical field of force deflects your mighty blow.
Shing, shing, shing.
She does not seem at all pleased with you.
Oh, she hates
Alright,
you.
whatever.
Alright. Let's see. Next is Ling Wei. Ling Wei jumps on top of the carriage and assumes a fighting stance. Tidrick.
Okay, so I am going to still from the way back. So it's on like two fucking or on 3 wheels.
3 wheels.
And on fire.
And on fire. Only a little bit. What you doing, mister?
Okay. From that direction, from right there, can I see the yoke that tethers the horses, or the the big long thing? I
Sure.
think it's a yoke. I'm not up and up on my carriage.
It's not birds, so you don't know. So yes, you can see it.
Okay. Oh my god, I don't even know. There's so many shit. Okay. I want to target that. Like the thing that actually
Okay.
keeps the horses connected to the carriage and pulls the carriage. So I would like to target that next.
Okay.
Um,
Gotta shoot.
hold on. I'm seeing if there might be anything I might be able to use to assist me. Nope. Taking a shot. Bang. Even better.
You hit, and with a loud crack, it snaps.
So now the only thing keeping the horses connected to the actual carriage is Grillisha holding the reins.
Yeah, those are gone. They've been gone. I didn't say it.
Okay. Okay. She let go. All right. So the horses run away from the carriage.
Yep. Off they go. All right.
And also at this time, the carriage no longer becomes controllable, and she can't make it go straight if you are so inclined.
It's already
We've
been
already
stated to
established
go-
that it was slowly
like,
coming to
stop
a
it.
halt.
Oh, well, even more so now.
Okay. Umara.
I get about there, and I'm going to try Fairy Fire again. So DC 13.
Okay. Don't forget to hit some areas, so make sure you aim it if you don't want to hit your peoples.
I'm just going to put it at the corner,
This is dexterity, right?
Yep.
She
She
is
fails by
fairy
one.
fired.
Everybody has
Jeez.
advantage on her. Take
Woo!
it.
Bright
Do it.
and glittery.
She's all sparkly and glittery, and she can't become invisible.
She cannot become invisible. You are correct.
That's really the important part.
She does, however, have the capability to wave her hands again, and she is now riding on a small ball of air. And she is going to fly away and up, and Vaden will have an attack of opportunity.
You
And
have
you do have
advantage.
advantage.
I rolled with advantage, apparently.
Okay. Well,
That's
does not seem
bullshit.
very advantageous. She's going to come up.
Wow.
She's about 50 up. Let's see. Where does this
She
happen?
cast a spell and did a double move.
Fly is 60.
Why, it's 60?
It used to be 60.
I don't think it's 60 anymore.
Oh, let's look what it is now. Phi is still 60.
No, it's still
Page
60.
240.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. She's doing that. And then with her.
Get 'em.
Where'd he go? You hear wolves howling at you.
Oh yay!
One second, this is going to be part of the slow. This is why I usually do these things ahead of time.
At least I have background music running for those moments filled with quietness.
AKA reasons that Google will eventually take your video down.
So far, have not. All is good in the world.
I know, every time I put a background music on a video that goes to YouTube, sooner or later I get some country somewhere has got copyright infringement issues with my video and they have to take it down in that country. So I just finally stopped putting music in all the videos. One, those are really big wolves, and two, they got very close very, very quickly.
1 second. Chill out. Wolves have come out of the shadows as if by magic and are growling at you.
Those are not wolves. Those are wargs.
Well, they're wolves. They're big wolves.
I know they're big W's on my
Belmont.
screen.
All right, I want to be a vampire so I can summon wargs instead of wolves. Apparently.
Well, just be quiet.
Okay.
Wolves are really shitty.
Yeah, that's because they can summon like 5 of them,
Well, you know what?
and we're
That's
level
them.
4.
They rock hard.
User
Okay.
entered your channel.
All right.
Put
I
your
am
fucking
back.
ballsack on and start doing this. Belmont. Belmont, it is your turn.
She's a wizard and probably doesn't have that many hit points. Prioritize her over wargs. We
Belmont,
can
are you at
still.
the keys?
What?
Yes. I'm just making sure that the keys. I can't see his face, I don't know where he is.
What map are we on?
It should
maybe
say
in a
like
coach.
something coach.
Popped it for you.
Okay, it popped up now. Thanks.
Behold! Your companion has joined you. Alright, is that your action, Belmont? I'm gonna say it is, because you lost ability to speak.
Can I get an invite to the Hangout for
You're
Fable?
muted, Ben.
That's why.
Go to the Hangout page, and then click to join. So go to hangouts.google.com, and then you should see that there's an active one up. Just click it, and you should jump in.
Right, but there's not an active one for me.
Okay.
Alright.
Get good, scrub.
Well, I need to set this probably up in advance, and I don't always know everybody's thing, so give me a second. I'll get you figured out in a second.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Wait a minute. Hold
Someday.
Well, he's trying to talk, but the TeamSpeak is messing up because you could see a circle go around his icon.
Ah,
I said, since TeamSpeak had that update about a week and a half ago, it's just been trash. I don't know what this problem has been. The only people I haven't had problems with are the girls, and they're all using push to talk.
Could be part of it. I'm also using push to talk.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
there's
BRB.
something specifically in that the hands-free functionality that is messing up TeamSpeak.
Okay, it's currently Samus's turn, unless you're working on doing something, getting people in the chat or something.
No, I got it going. Okay. So I'm going to shoot her.
Okay.
You still have advantage, please.
Yeah, I've got it checked. And then I'm gonna also fire off flicker.
Trying to think. That will not help her. I guess you're gonna hit her twice.
Okay. So this thing,
I see a Wissaurus Rex.
and then this thing. And then I'm going to yell, "This is for my dog, you stupid."
Stupid big
let's
bad
throw in
man.
Let's throw in like an adjective of some sort that's very negative and hostile towards her. Is she a drow?
Not a
Please be a
drow.
drow. Is she any of the -2 con races?
No.
I'm gonna call her a drow. I'm gonna call her a dirty drow.
Okay. Even though she is clearly human. But that's okay. You do what you like. You do you.
I will, thank you.
Vaden.
Flash doing. Okay, so these are animals of some sort?
They are
Wolves?
large wolves. Spy what the token says.
And she's in the sky?
She's in the sky.
You have advantage on her even though she's in the sky, though, if you have a ranged weapon.
Yeah, okay, I'll throw a hand axe at her.
Okay. Get on the
Oh shit,
23s.
hand axes can reach.
Alright, hit.
Well, hold on, let me see if I crit with my advantage. I forgot to mark the advantage box.
Okay, she is going to shield at that.
Yes.
What?
No, that's fine because shield stops the concentration. She'll fall out
I don't
of the
think
sky.
so. I don't think so.
Shield does not stop concentration. It is not a concentration spell.
Oh God, blast it!
Why the hell did you suddenly decide she's gonna shield now after
That's
you
how
allowed me
shield
to
works.
hit?
It's automatic when they attack.
Yeah.
Well, no,
you
I
can-
understand that, but you should have said something before I even bothered to roll the set. You know, fuck it, I don't care. Go, do what you tell, do what you
You
want.
get to, because of how the 5th edition rules are set up and the way the mechanics of the spell works now, you get to choose if you want it or not.
And he also had to
Alright,
wait.
fine.
He also had to wait until your second roll to see if he rolled higher than a 23 to whether or not he was going to shield.
Right, and
Because
I
you can
forgot to
decide
decide-
after finding out the result of the roll if you want to shield or not.
Yes. And I found out it's 5 and not 4 now after I forgot. And she could have done it earlier and prevented all the damage she took this turn, so I just call it a wash. Alright, it's Vaden. Lingwei, you are on top of a now no longer moving carriage. And
Okie dokie.
you've seen this lady both air and fire bend.
Oh man.
Because, you know, wizard.
So I'm assuming there is a mirror image up,
Meow.
some
Not
sort,
that I'm aware of.
or I'm seeing 5 W's. So
Those are wolves.
Wolves. Actual wolves.
Okay,
Each one is his own wolf, too.
gotcha. And
Ow.
so where is this lady?
She is 50 up by the moon.
50 up by the moon. Well
And you
then,
have a ping tool in this thing, like the Roll20 does.
oh, there she is. I see her now. Okay, well, then I'm gonna go up and high five her.
High five away.
So pop out glider staff and
You have advantage.
cool. I like that. All right, and so let's see. Could I somehow maneuver my glider staff in a way while flying it that I can still hit her with it?
Who wants to joust?
If you have a win in joust, then yes. Otherwise, every time I watched him do that, he had to land or like airbend.
He
Okay.
kicked people in the face on his glider a lot, actually.
I don't recall that. I just watched it.
Well, I will.
Wait, make sure you're at least an
attempt-
inch above her so when you joust, you
Aang,
don't
Aang did quite a bit of kicking people while he was on his glider.
I will attempt
Alright, maybe he
to
did.
poke her with it at
Okay.
a high rate of speed, holding both hands on it when I do.
This would be more effective if you were on a flying chicken, but we'll go with it anyhow.
Oh, sorry.
Make sure
I
you're
have
advantage.
advantage, yeah, so one more
Dude.
roll. Miss, and then, with my bonus unarmed strike, advantage. Or maybe. There we go. Alright.
That actually is not going to hit her because she has shield up.
Yep.
Okay.
That was 9.
Very
so
well.
it's-
No, shield's only 5, right?
It's 5.
So, does that have a damage reduction to bypass, or?
Well, you missed, unless I'm reading the screen wrong.
No, I hit with my unarmed.
That,
you're
that did not.
17.
The unarmed didn't take into account the fact that she has shield up right now.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's my
next.
turn.
But in here, 17 plus 5 is 22, so John's 23 should have hit.
Her armor class is not 17. Armor class is
The
higher. than
armor
that.
class is currently higher than 23.
Yes, but you don't know that.
I mean, I understand what Ben says. Without the shield, the unarmed attack of 17 hits her base armor class.
Correct.
No.
Yeah.
What I was saying with shield,
Yeah, no, I'm getting there. So that means if at least a 17 hits, and 17 is her AC, 5 plus 17 is 22,
It's 22.
which
Well, I
means
think that's
Vaden's
wrong.
23 hit.
Then roll the extra damage then. We'll back it up, do the extra damage. And then let me take some turn here.
Nope, it's been done. Moving on.
Okay. Alright. Wolves. Wolves are gonna come in and eat your faces. Alright.
Woo! Owie.
Okay. There's the damage. The other wolf. And some damage. And did I already roll against Belmont? I think I already rolled against Belmont.
No.
Alright, I'll roll against Belmont.
Mara, Samus, and me.
You can thank your party for this damage, Belmont. Tedric.
Alright, let's do this. Memento, let me look up the spell. Because I'd rather look it up in the book. Let's make sure it works right. I think it does. Alright. Okay.
Yes.
Moving there. Then I'm going to cast Thunder Wave in front of me. Hitting... hold on a second. Okay.
It has a 3x3, so you hit both of them.
I know. Let's see. Fail, fail. So they take 13 damage each, and they are pushed
Pushed away?
10 feet away from me. Okay.
Or something. Alright.
Hold on. Not done yet. Let's see, I moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. We're gonna be right there. Say that. Uses one of those spells. And then... Yeah, that's gonna be it. I don't want to waste any of my other stuff.
Umara.
Oh, it's my turn. I guess I have a warg up in my grill. So... this carriage is still pretty sturdy, right?
Yeah.
And it's pretty much stopping, right?
It is stopped.
Well, I'm on the top of a giant horse. The warg can eat the horse, as far as I'm concerned. I jump through a window so I can get, cover. And so that it can't get inside because it's a freaking wolf. So I'm technically in.
Okay.
Do I see anything in there?
In?
Yeah, I break through the glass.
Oh. Yeah, you do. Stand by. I was hoping to have a few more moments to do this before you did that.
Well, I'm sorry. When I see a
No,
gigantic
it's a
wolf, I
silly.
want to take cover in a shelter.
Okay, stand by 1.
Adorable.
Unfortunately, he didn't know how to do their faces for next time instead. Because I don't show up very well as their whole bodies.
Faces would probably work.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get things on the board right now. You see... Oh, is he not in this thing either? Oh, come on. You see this guy. And he has a very fancy sword.
Loading.
A fancy sword in which was described to us in detail earlier?
Oh, quite possibly.
Well, I guess it sounds like we have to slay the villainous rogue and possibly move on with our lives.
Okay, and it's also, unless you're gonna take some kind of actions, it's going to be he and her are up next.
Well, I think, like, climbing off of a horse while riding and getting through a window is pretty much a full round sort of deal.
He doesn't seem particularly concerned about you crashing into his carriage. He does seem slightly annoyed because now there's glass all over his clothing. So he brushes the glass off his clothing and then glares at you. You need to make a wisdom save. This is actually good for you, I think.
No, I suck at it. I have a wisdom of 10 and no bonus.
Oh, I thought you were proficient at this one.
Archer Dexon.
This is
Ouch.
the coolest guy you've ever met. Like, I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, he's awesome.
Okay. That's
And
fine.
You're really not sure why, you never want to hurt this guy.
I'm a paid assassin. It doesn't matter how much I fucking like people, I still kill them.
Okay, well,
You basically want to get on your hands and knees and prostrate yourself to him, though.
pretty much.
Well,
He's
yeah,
your buddy.
doesn't mean I won't kill him later, but right now I'm more worried about killing his sister.
Okay.
And besides, after we kill his sister, he can be all for me.
He flips through your convenient hole onto the top of the carriage and surveys the battlefield. And she is simply going to fly as fast as she can into the distance. Whoosh. At a speed of 60.
Punch her in the face!
You can take an attack of opportunity. Ling Wei.
Okay.
Lingwei.
Attack of opportunity, I will.
Advantage too, right?
With advantage. So I'll make sure to roll again.
Wow.
Sadly, that's a 2 and a 4. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
sometimes the dice are
Bacon's a
against.
bastard.
Okay. Next.
Way to go, Eddie. Way to save us.
You're welcome.
Belmont.
Okay, we're gonna attack this here Borg and show it what more.
You show that work.
Ah.
To expend a smite. With 10 smite damage.
And of course I grabbed the wrong thing and I probably screwed something up. Alright, let me find that wolf and take him off. Alright.
Shit, I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna move over here and draw aggro.
Ooh, where and draw. Oh, good. Alright, she's how far?
60 further than she was.
But still 60 up?
Also 60 up.
That's probably fine. I can hit that. Boom!
Nice.
Should I roll my advantage on that, or?
No need.
What'd you do?
I roll a
Great.
natural 20.
Okay. Fire away. She's hurt.
Let's see. Take flicker up to 2. And, is JavaBot under any kind of cover at the moment? Kind of like pulling down underneath the wagon, or?
You could if you so chose.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna pull us down like in this wagon wheel, like in the picture where this W is. Warg 4. Kind of
Okay.
pulling down under there, and kind of crouch under there. And that's it.
Okay, next. Baden.
Alright. This is gonna be the wrong move, but I'm gonna start with my bonus action. Take a wind. That wasn't helpful. I'm gonna come over here. I'm going to let this gentleman know that he is in possession of stolen property, and if he returns it now and surrenders to the king's justice, I have nothing to fear.
Nothing good ever happens after you say surrender to the king's justice.
No.
What does he say?
He might actually have something here.
He prostrates himself to you, and you begin to ravish him sexually.
No.
He's not Prince, so there's that.
Kind of sounds like it. I mean,
He does not
if
seem
2
to be
seconds alone with Zach, and Zach's all of a sudden like, "Oh, you're so awesome." Must be Prince.
He has no intentions of surrendering to you. He's barely even acknowledging your presence.
Then, sir, I am duty-bound to teach you why I'm the whack-a-mole champion of the world.
Okay.
You said duty.
He parries your blow with his sword effortlessly.
Even the champion misses once in a while.
He looks at you with disdain, and you feel that he has dismissed your existence from this earth.
I'm a half-orc who grew up amongst human nobility. I'm used to it.
Oh well, he's very much doing that. Lingwei.
Yo, that's me. Alright, well, I'm going to back up my brother in arms fly over, around, and behind. And we're going to do some hitting stuff.
Nice!
I think that's a hit.
Straight
Yep.
max.
We'll say you barely managed to achieve victory.
And now with my unarmed strike. Shaboing boing.
Okay, you have heard it.
Kablow.
Okay. Wolves. Let's see. One wolf is going to attack Belmont. Or not. This wolf is gonna like continue to bark at the open window where Umara jumped in there. Other wolves. The wolf pack is gonna come over here to Belmont and devour him.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Isn't like the one thing you're supposed to be good at is killing wolves? Isn't that a Belmont thing?
Well, you know, undead, wolves, vampires, and shit. I usually like to do it not being surrounded by them.
You know.
Hell,
Ow.
don't just look at these
Great,
things and
critical
everything
hit.
dies.
Ow!
46.
That's
I'm gonna take-
painful. Tidrick.
Okay. I'm going to... Let's do my second Pact Magic, and cast Hex on Warg 3.
Okay.
And then let's see if we can't hit him. Give me
Hit away.
potato salad. Boosh. Hit. Awesome. And then let me give you damage here. Touch blast. Bang. Hex. Bang. There we go. One's dead. Okay.
Let's see. Next is Umara.
Ba 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 ba.
So this guy is supposed to be
Vampiric and
vampire-like, right?
It has been
Are
suggested.
you a Vampireologist?
No.
Okay, well then you're not sure.
But I know what one sounds like when I hear it.
What?
Blah. That's
Is
what
it
vampires
like-
do, right? They go blah.
Umara. You're
Anyways, I'm
facing
going to
your-
make fun of Warg, One's mom, and how ugly its coat is.
It's hell bent on devouring your soul now.
Shit, 1 second.
What's up, kitty cat? Hi.
Needs to make me a save. DC Wisdom 13.
Wow, the dice.
Them dice.
Okay, I really
No,
don't like how
expect
5th edition has pathetically low DCs for spells. Well, that was my turn. Good luck, guys.
Next time, Professor Gadget.
Alright, so, what's your face is going to continue to fly off in the distance at maximum speed. And then, he's going to draw his sword.
This is probably gonna suck.
Fun time!
Remember what this sword does. what? Fuck it. You guys don't know what this sword does either, so we're gonna have some fun. Everybody on top of the carriage with him needs to make a fortitude save.
Let's just bullshit the game.
Yup. It's a pass. And that's a fail. Those who failed take 3 levels of exhaustion.
Can I
What?
use my inspiration?
Yes.
And that's just roll another 20, right?
Yeah.
Balls!
Oh no! That's even worse. Ooh. Okay.
Awesome.
Well, you know what? You have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Thanks.
I'll at least give you something. That was. Wow, that was not good.
Where's
Alright.
the straw? Where's the straw?
Look behind you. Oh. Actually, I taught your daughter how to use a straw while you weren't looking.
Now that makes sense.
She's incredibly lucky and you don't know it yet. Someday she'll play and she'll be the best at this. Alright, so he
It's a
does
sacrifice
that.
I'm willing to make.
You guys get sleepy, and the gem on the sword glows, and he starts to disappear before your faces.
No!
Belmont.
I'm gonna take this risk. We're going to whip the Borog. This. Thinking. Now I'm going to smite this one. So damage.
Oh, got it.
Nice.
Look at that. Well done. That was not wasted at all.
Great.
Was that you?
I can't really move, so I'll just stand fast.
Okay.
I am in critical. I'm going to be healing next round unless somebody heals me part.
Samus.
I just needed to reduce the damage.
Okay. First of all, what is it for having advantage and disadvantage at the same time? So just
Can't
even
just-
out?
Yep.
Even.
It's just
No
normal.
matter how many.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll far enough away from the carriage that I can shoot my crossbow at the chick,
Okay.
and she's more than 80 feet away, so I'll have the disadvantage from the farthest
Okay.
away. And then him, I will turn around and shoot. He's disappearing, right? So he's not gone. He's still there.
He's pretty disappeared, but he's like a little bit of him still there.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna shoot the flicker at him. So,
Okay.
Nobody likes you. Go away.
You should still have advantage on her. I haven't released the spell.
I just that's what I just
Long
explained.
range.
Long range. I'll have disadvantage.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, I miss with both. It looks like.
Whiff whiff.
Okay, well, better luck next time. Vaden.
Hit him.
He's disappearing,
Yes.
but he's not completely gone.
You're not sure.
Swinging.
As you swing to his now vaporous form, his body swirls around your weapon, and he laughs at you.
Plus one magical weapon.
And the laugh doesn't come from anything, it just comes from all around you. And he disappears into the night in a cloud of smoke.
Boo!
Next, Lingwei.
That's a snappy entrance and exit.
It
Alright.
was, wasn't it?
Well, he poofed.
It poofed.
Alright. How far is it down
Only
off
you
the
have
top?
a giant bellows. Well, for a little while, it was going to be like 80 feet because of how big this carriage is. Let's just say it's like 15.
Alright. Well, through my tiredness, I'm going to
It's a German carriage, that's why it's so big.
jump down and go over here.
Okay.
Alright, so these are large.
Kind of. I didn't mean it to be large, but I guess wargs are large, so sure, why not?
Okay. So would I be considered flanking?
Umar is inside the cabin, if that would have changed your action if you want to go back.
Noted. No, that's okay.
Okay.
Very well.
Ouch.
Nice.
Would you have her roll?
What do you mean?
18 by itself. On the
Because you
die.
actually rolled well. I figured you had your daughter roll.
I took her out of my lap, so that might have helped.
You
Guess
don't
so.
realize you're extremely lucky. Just you've had all these weights on you this whole time. It's like the hyperbolic chamber or the weight chamber, and once the weight's released, you're super strong. Alright. Next, wolves. So the one wolf by Lingwei is just going to ignore you because it's going to try to leap up and climb up the deal and try to scamper into the thing. You can take an attack of opportunity on it if you want.
I will so take an attack of opportunity on it.
Okay.
Bradao.
Kill it.
And that keeps it. That keeps it from getting into the cabin because you kind of swat it on the nose until it's bad dog and it falls down. The other warg is going to attack. What's his face? Belmont. And not hit.
Oh, my gamble paid off.
Tedric.
Okay.
Kill Warg too, trying to kill Zach. I'll be good.
Okay. I'll focus. I am going to use a bonus action. Put the hex on warg number 2. And is it like halfway in? Is it halfway in the window, or is it just like
No.
pawing at it?
It was gonna be, but Lingwei swatted it on the nose and now it's on the ground.
Okay.
That's not technically how that would work.
Whatever. Yeah, I get you. Hit.
Technically, that's like a
Bang.
class feature or feat or something.
All right, that one's dead. Done.
Umara.
I am going to attempt to insult number one's mom again.
Okay.
The DC is 13.
I think you can just roll the thing onto it and it'll
Okay, 1 second.
if it's set up. And I can roll the thing too, so fail.
Yeah, he has
Damage.
disadvantage on its attacks.
There's disadvantage on its next attack and let me make it take 1d4 damage.
Okay. Next up. Alright, the kids are flying away. Quickly, Belmont.
Gamble again.
Will master a
Back.
few hit points. See,
Hits.
look at that. You're gonna hit it, it's gonna croak. You're gonna heal up later, you'll be
I'll
fine.
smite this.
You got like 14 people between you and its movement. See, you got this. Okay. Samus. Samus will save you.
No, Samus is not going to save you. Samus is going to shoot the chick again.
Okay.
From Hell's Heart! Alright, never mind. Alright, and then I have a Flicker Charge level 1 that I'll shoot at this ward. Alright, well that one I'll kill.
Okay, well, the dog is probably gone.
There, I guess I did save you. Sorry.
I said Samus would save you, and he did. Be saved.
It wasn't on my agenda, to be perfectly honest.
Just accidentally saved him?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
Well,
Man,
I'll take
recompense
credit
I'll
for
give
it.
him
I'll stand
14
mightily
healing and take 6 for myself.
stand mightily and you know, take all the credit for single-handedly driving them away
Oh,
and
Heal to full.
and saving my companion.
oh, by the way, this carriage is still on fire, by the way.
That's okay.
Like, flames have spread to places.
Well, I just
Go ahead.
immediately do I see their luggage?
What are we worried? We have an
Sure.
airbender. He can just put the fire out.
Oh yeah, we just had the airbender put it out.
Pushy, pushy, pushy.
Okay. You are able to, with some effort, extinguish the flames of the carriage. It is, however, somewhat damaged and currently disabled.
That's fine. I'll be able to fix it. No problem. An artificer of my skill level clearly knows how to fix wagons.
Do you have wagon wheel making?
You know what? I can use my gnomish skills to make a random machine that fucking have
Okay.
a thing carry it.
Okay.
See, Ben, when someone else does it, it also sounds stupid. I mean, I love you. Thanks for the heals.
Oh, it's Tigger.
I'm going to go through their stuff and
um,
look for secret like change underneath the seats and shit like that.
you find some nice clothing
There he is.
in human size.
But
You
they're
find
drow.
several pairs of nice clothing in human size.
Well, hang on a second. If he is a vampire, and if I remember my lessons from vampire school, he needs to have some sort of place like a flackery type thing. So he probably wouldn't travel without it. So we need to tear this place apart and look.
No, he doesn't. Vampires just need to be able to hide from the sunlight.
Hey, what did I just say about remembering my adventuring school correctly?
You do notice that the carriage is set up so it can be completely blacked out.
There we go. See?
Now, this being possibly, I didn't get a good look at him. I'm going to assume he's a vampire. I'm going to examine the carriage and see what vampire things. Hell, I'm gonna whip the wall of the carriage and see if I can find a
You're gonna-
fucking pork chop.
You're gonna whip the walls. You whip the wall and a pork chop falls out.
Fuck yeah, I'm full
A
hit points
moldy
now.
pork chop. You eat it and all your health is restored. No, because that's dumb. Alright.
Alright, I'm going to heal JavaBot for 11 points of damage.
Anybody remove exhaustion?
11 plus 4, 15.
I'll just use my lay on hands. After a rest, I can heal your exhaustion.
And now I'm going to examine this carriage, looking specifically for the spare
Okay.
wheel.
Well, that. You know what? Let's
Oops,
see
I
if
did
there's
the
a
wrong
spare
way.
wheel.
Insight, not search.
Hello, honor you.
Always odd.
You do not find a spare wheel. They're not prepared.
What kind of idiot doesn't have a spare wheel?
Apparently,
Okay,
a
but-
master spy.
Okay, I got a natural 20 on my investigate to look through all their shit to find any clue on what they're actually going to this town for.
Okay. You find various nice clothing. You also find, you find a really nice ink set. if
Oh,
you
that's
have-
nice.
It counts as like masterwork tools or whatever for doing writing stuff, like forgery and all that stuff. And it looks like there was a piece of paper that had just been put out, and it looked like he was just about to start writing something. And he had like some fancy embossers and a seal and all kinds of shit. So that's something you do find, and that could be important. So if you need to write that down, you should.
Hold that shit into the sunlight and see if it shines.
So he was
through
just
the
about ready to write a note?
He was gonna do something. He might not have been doing just a note because he had a bunch of other stuff out. Like he was gonna make a real fancy, like maybe like a wedding invitation or something.
So I look at is there any indentations on the paper like he had been writing on something on top of them first?
Not at this time, but you get a feeling with your natural 20. Your intuition kicks in. You're like, I don't think he was writing just a note. He was gonna do something else. Like he was gonna forge some kind of big document.
Clearly, it was an invitation to something. Like a
I do
party.
take Mr. Belmont's suggestion, and I hold the light up to a fire. I use some lemon juice on some of it.
Okay, nothing comes out.
Okay. So, it was more than likely. Do we even know why he wants this damn sword?
That is actually unclear. But you know he has it, and you know he's going to try to deliver it, and if certain people get it, it would be bad.
Be bad, okay.
Gonna have a bad day.
Let's just make sure that doesn't happen, guys. Keep your head in the game.
Okay.
Derbider.
Derp to dird.
So we can either attempt to pursue, or we can take a rest out here and continue.
Well, in all honesty, we're not going to catch up with him because
the
unless
module
my
says
horse
no.
comes back, we're like down horses. We don't got anything left.
Well, somebody can take my horse because I can fly for like 4 hours a day.
I still have my horse.
You need a sky bison.
I
Can
do,
I-
and I'd be happy to accept one.
now
But
that
you
we
should
put,
find one and go buy it.
now that we put the wheel out, can I use mending to fix the wheel? I did specifically take this dragon mark to be able to mending
You
things.
can eventually fix the wheel, yes.
I'll assist
Alright.
him with my magic of mending, and we'll get it done half as or twice
You'll
as
also
fast.
need to fix the front thing that got broken, and
That's
you'll
fine.
need to rig your horses up to it.
I'll
All
All
of
check the
which
those
horses.
fine.
is easily done by adventurers of your incredible skill and valor.
Yes.
Wow, when you put it like that, I don't know if we're going to be able to get there.
I wonder how much we could sell a burned out wagon for.
It's not going to be burned out by the time we get there. It's going to be freaking snazzy by the time we get there.
Because we're just
Yeah,
gonna.
nothing better to cast mending on this thing. all
Sam and
day.
I are just gonna sit in the back, casting mending on everything while we drive.
I guess
Like-
that means I'll drive.
2 square inches at a time.
There could possibly be some advantages in showing up to the next town in a fancy carriage with fancy clothes. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Okay, I'll get dressed.
I already had fancy clothing, so you know.
I have
Well,
no
that's
anyway.
more
I do
fancy
have
clothes.
fine clothes. But his clothes are probably even more fine.
Now your party has clothes that don't smell funny.
But that's part of my monk charm.
It's not very gnomish of us.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
put on his clothes because they're probably nicer.
Less funny, haha, more funny. Oh, what's that? Who ran over the skunk funny? Okay. You don't
And
really
I'll
find anything else of a special note in the carriage. It's just nice. Lots of cup holders. So many cup holders.
Okay.
let's take a brief break real quick. Also because I need to get refreshed on drink.
All right.
We will cut to the next scene.
As we do the thing, I'm gonna completely heal up JavaBot and prepare all the JavaBot things.
Okay. And you go. I can hit the rest button if you guys want. If you're gonna take a rest.
Well,
Please
we'll probably have rested in the time it takes to repair the stuff and start getting out.
There's a long rest to help you guys out.
Oh, a long rest.
Reset
Ooh,
all your
yay.
Stuff.
Okay, so that takes care of one level of exhaustion. You
And
said
I'll lay
to
on
take care
hands
of the.
for 5 points to get rid of the other exhaustion level.
Alright, right.
Thank you.
Alright, be right back.
Awesome. So, at some point, I'd kind of like to experiment with using the Hangouts as our primary chat device. At least while TeamSpeak is having these issues. I know Tobrel's primary issue is self-muting with like background noise instead of using the push to talk. We might have to try that. At least with the Google Hangouts, it's a lot easier to manually adjust volume levels. And then I haven't been having the same issues with Hangouts as I've been having with the TeamSpeak and the hands-free talkie.
My personal opinion, and one of the reasons why I'm not on Google right now, is because my computer really can't handle doing both.
Well,
I
you
can
don't
do
have
one or
to-
the other.
You don't have to have your camera on. You just leave your camera off, and then it should be basically the same. It's the camera
Okay.
stuff that causes the issue, and you can actually tell it that you don't want to see other people's screen or video stuff either. I believe.
Do.
So,
So
you would
does
just be voice only.
Hangouts have a push to talk option?
It does not that I know of. But it does have like the muting capabilities as well as a control room that would let me like adjust people's volumes as well as muting them, and I can share those controls with others. So like if I went AFK and went to do something and a bunch of background noise started, someone could reach over and mute my my feed, where I can't
Well,
do that with the TeamSpeak.
Like, that's the thing is, like, I'm pretty much constantly going to have background noise.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at the same time, though, you're pretty much constantly,
I'm back, but I'm muting for much.
you know, you could easily mute if you wanted to for your background noise.
Okay.
You know, I don't think they have a specific push to talk. Or if they have, I haven't found it yet. But some of the really sweet things that we could do, like if you're looking at me right now, we can show everybody that damn it, come on. This was working yesterday. Come on. Alright, maybe not. Maybe this isn't gonna work.
Delicious choice.
That's irritating. Like all the cute things were working the other day, now that none of them seem to want to work. You can't eat Cheerios, fatty.
This module has been brought to you by your friends at Cheerios.
Jeez. So anyway, after we're officially done, I'd like to switch and record a small segment using the Google Hangouts and just see how the audio levels are that way.
Sure.
At least until TeamSpeak has an update that doesn't make it sound terrible.
Let's do this. Are we all back? That's a no.
I don't know why we're...
I'm here.
This is why I kind of miss having the cameras running. I like looking at your guys' little faces.
Hey, ooh.
Pretty handy.
And John can't see it, but I'm using his mug today.
You should be able to see it.
I'm not on the Google Hangout.
Sadly, my
Oh.
John mug broke. That's
Well, you can't see daughter head either.
I cannot. But
You
I'm
should
going to go buy.
rephrase that.
I am going to go
Phrased
get
it
buy
exactly
new
as
monitors.
intended.
So tomorrow I'm gonna go look for a new computer desk and new.
John, did you plug things in?
How is
What?
your new computer treating you, John?
Did you plug things in?
I have not plugged anything in.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'll get new monitors and new computer desk, and I'm gonna set everything up the way I want it right then and there, so that I don't have to worry about rearranging stuff more than once.
Okay. So you haven't tried to see if it boots and install Windows or anything?
No,
Okay.
I will do so tomorrow.
Alright.
That's
Been a
okay
while
with you, my
yet,
lord.
Some of us.
It's acceptable.
I allow it, peasant. I love you, John.
Alright. So you guys have successfully survived an encounter. Go you.
Barely.
Is Umara back?
Yep.
Okay. So we should all be back then. Alright, you eventually arrive at the town of Trollenfort, which is where you're supposed to be going.
Woo!
I think. It's quite possible it's where you're supposed to be going.
You are the DM.
As a reminder,
You call it Trollenfort?
Trollenport, that's what it looks like. Like Shinderin, just like
Trollenport.
it's spelled.
Yep.
So, Sharn, Zilspar, Trollenport. Going from west to east.
Oh, I see. We're now in the nation of Zolargo.
Sure, why not?
It's where all the circus people come from.
It's where the gnomes come from.
You know what?
Like I said.
Let's implement something. You guys have a lot of inspiration things. Let's implement the thing where, in some of the other games, where you can use your inspiration deal to rewrite the scene ever so slightly.
Okay.
I think it'll make inspiration more interesting. Let's try that. Cause I'm crazy!
Except when you roll a 2 on your inspiration.
Well...
We're
yeah.
gonna try that thing where we had start off the day with inspiration.
Just let's roll what we got for now. That'll make it a little bit more Eberron-y. Because theoretically you guys have action points.
We do have action points.
You don't.
We don't.
No action
Theory
point.
You would, but we don't, because we're terrible. We have inspirations. Okay. So, you roll into town. The
Hey,
town you're
are
supposed
you
to go to.
interested in action points?
Not at the immediate second. We
I
can
mean,
be
I
more
c-
liberal with inspiration if we want, though, to simulate that.
That's fine. I could just I have the section of for the action points right now in this PDF. I can just snap a picture and put it in the Facebook group. You can look at it later
We can
if you're
certainly do
interested
that.
in it. Okay,
We
I'll
can
do
look
that.
at it.
Hey, Chris. I will remind you that in Sharn, I am an opera singer, partly. But that's a male identity, actually. So, and currently I've been running around as a lady. So since
Okay.
they've seen me as a lady when I assaulted them the first time, cast spells, shit like that, I'm going to come into Zelargo as a man.
Okay. Your companion is now a man, unless he doesn't want you to notice.
I've seen
A
weirder.
striking man and a pretty lady. I'm confused. Alright, let's go.
I mean, I've never thought he was a man before, so.
David Bowie. Moving on. Now that you're in town, is there anything you would like to do, or places you would like to go? Things you would like to investigate? Dance moves you would like to perfect?
Oh, well, now then.
Would you
I'd
like,
like
to
to
go
work on my-
carousing?
Breakdancing.
I would like to go to the Center of Investigation and Information Collection, in other words, the bar. Oh shit. What happened?
Did you get lost on the way to the bar?
No, my fantasy grounds decided to close.
Whoop! Whoop-a-doo-doo!
But I'm going to go there and I'm going to acquire information.
Okay. Describe to me how you want to acquire information.
I'm gonna go in, buy drinks, meet people, talk about weird happenings, ask if they've had any troubles with undead pesky vampires or anything by chance. Or, you know, I'll work my way up to that.
They look at you funny when you mention that.
I
I don't
will
start out with that.
BRB.
Damn, work up to it.
Meanwhile, I'm going to use, like, my portable kits and whatnot to, silver up some bolts. Does anyone else need anything silvered?
I don't think so. Not for me personally.
Eh.
Hey, Captain GM,
Yes,
I'm going
thank
to, I am going to, not in the, probably like, that you would expect, like a noble stature of your typical Sharn kind of person. I don't know what kind of, like, facial features, like, people from Breland usually have, but I'm going to make myself look generically Breelish. And I'm going to, how to put it, I'm going to go to high-end establishments and inquire about a lady with red hair, and I'm going to act like a lovesick fool trying to find this lady so that people just think that I'm just some sort of, like, her lover spurn or something like that, trying to find information on her.
Roll me a check.
What kind does that get? Persuasion?
Investigation, yes?
Okay.
Whoa!
Can I use my inspiration?
Inspiration.
God.
You, as you
There we go.
you did find out about her.
What do I find out?
She's been seen in the city, and you're told it's likely she's gonna show up at the big party tonight.
Oh, please tell me all about the big party.
There's a high society function at the Anwarian Embassy tonight.
Oh, how exciting! What kind of party is it?
Alright, so the numbers are a little different than 3-0, so I think you got this. The Masquerade Ball.
How fancy!
It's pretty fancy.
Well then,
Emphasis
have
on
to-
masks.
everybody has to wear masks.
Emphasis on masks.
Okay. Well, I'll eventually go corral the other guys and tell them what I found.
Okay.
I also want to gather some bellows.
Okay, you gather pillows.
Bellows.
Bellows. Okay, you gather some bellows. And accidentally get pillows instead.
So I'm going to shapeshift back into, somewhere else privately. I'm going to take on the form of my opera singer guy. And I am going to try to, I don't have any contacts here, but I am going to generally try to, how to put it, make myself known to be here, and I'm going to try to get a hold of the ambassador, you said? I'm going to attempt to try to get in as a performer for the evening, like one of the music pieces, to promote a show that I want to bring to this town.
It looks like it's a. Actually. Roll me an investigation check. And only your very rare selection of skills is allowing you this check. You find the performers for tonight. They are spies. You know these guys.
Okay. Once again, are they all half elves?
I know this one. It's in here. If it's in the module, I will tell you because it's important. They're in here somewhere. No, I thought it was in here. They are spies that you know is a famous spy band. Because that's the thing.
Just a whole bunch of bards.
So they're all harpers. For the Thirani Shadow Network.
Isn't that one of the dragon marked houses?
I think so.
My character's just
Goddamn
going
dragon
to
marks.
sigh. My character's going to sigh so much. Okay. I'll just do it the front way then. Obviously,
know
they
you
also
too, however.
probably want the sword.
They know you as well.
Oh, I wave at them. Hi!
And if you like, you can have kind of like a spy versus spy little conversation here. It's a pleasant evening for a red moon or some bullshit.
Yes, I don't give a shit, Chris, honestly.
Okay. Well,
I
you
will
find out.
instead... But there's a whole bunch of nobility going to this, right?
There is. They asked you what you're doing here in spy lingo.
Oh,
What is Shirumara? What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm here to get, somebody lost something and I'm trying to get it back for them. People just drop things on the street these days and then they regret it later.
Irresponsible.
Yeah, you would think they could keep these things under lock and key a little bit tighter. If it was really valuable to them.
If they didn't, we wouldn't have jobs now, would we?
That's true. That is very true.
You should have a drink with us.
No, that's fine. I don't feel like being poisoned right now.
You should have lots of drinks with us.
That's fine. I need to go do something else that doesn't involve you. No offense.
Okay.
But the last time we did this, it was a bad deal for everyone.
Well, I mean, when you put it that way.
But this time I promise I won't blow up the bar.
Okay, well, we don't.
Okay.
As now this group vaguely, and when I say vaguely, extremely identically resembles the cast of Archer.
Yeah, it sounds about right, huh?
Yup.
Because what other type of spy is there?
So, I'm going to go sneak into a mansion somewhere. Somewhere where I'd be like, yeah, these people definitely probably have like an invitation.
Okay.
And then I'm going to like covertly knock out a maid, shapeshift into said maid, proceed to clean around the house until I find an invitation, memorize what it looks like, use the fancy forgery kit I have, and make us all invitations.
Okay. Your overly elaborate plan. Roll me something. Roll me some dice. Roll me overly elaborate plan dice.
D1000.
Your overly elaborate plan succeeds.
Okay. I use the masterwork writing kit and fancy paper to make us invitations.
Even better, you knocked out a really old guy that was shooting up heroin in the bathroom.
Damn it, Chris.
Was his name Woodhouse?
His name might have been Woodhouse.
I got ants.
And they are now ants. Because that's how you get ants. Alright.
Well, okay. So
You now have
once
invitations.
I do that, I'm going to go buy a fancy ass outfit. Where's the costume shop?
You do have a bunch. If you want to buy one, though, you can.
Well, I need a mask.
You do need a mask, so you can go and you can buy a mask.
Okay, how much is a fancy mask going to cost me? One that will clearly mark myself as a part of the upper crust.
Right. That's actually in here.
I want to get a
So
mask
the
with an
whole-
arrow on the forehead.
Okay. So a really fancy mask is going to be 50 gold. That's like
Okay.
the top of the line mask.
Done.
Ditto.
Yeah, you guys all have top of the line masks if you pay that much. You can get a cheaper mask if you like. There's like different levels of masks. You can get a 25 gold mask, you get a 10 gold mask, and you get a 5 gold mask that looks like it came out of a Cheerios box. Brought to you by our fine sponsors at Cheerios.
Yay. So it's going to be a little conspicuous to walk around this ball with a staff, right?
No, just tie
Not
a whole bunch of
necessarily.
ribbons and shit to it.
Good call. I'll do that.
There's gonna be all kinds of costumes you can pull. This is the time if you want to pull off like wearing a bear suit for some stupid reason, you could.
I'm going to look like a miniature warforged centaur, so I can ride my dog.
Oh, and by the way, this town is heavily gnome populated. It's like a
Oh,
third
sweet.
gnomes.
How gnomey is it?
So there's very little in the way of gnome prejudice.
I get
For a
my gnome
change.
on.
Chris,
yeah.
it should be more than a third. This is actually the homeland of gnomes. I think they form the majority.
Okay, well the party is a third gnome, so most of the town is gnomes then.
Okay.
I'm gonna go as cosplay as Van Helsing.
Okay. In other words, you're gonna be dressed like you normally are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dress up like one of those fire-bending elves.
Okay.
you know.
Is anybody else gonna go get a costume or a mask or something fancy?
Nothing fancy, just whatever I need to make the mission happen.
Okay, 5 gold will get you the basic of Walmart masks.
Well, maybe a little bit better than that.
10 gold will get you a Target mask.
Sounds good. 10 gold for a target mask.
Okay. And you can keep the mask for later. I mean, you could like guys could run around these masks later on if you felt like it. For 10 gold, you get to pick what kind of mask. The 5 gold mask gives you like a real basic one. 10 gold, you get to go into like the superhero aisle, like all the Batman, Superman, little kitty masks.
That's just price gouging.
Yeah, pretty much. People who spend 25 or more get to kind of customize their mask.
I'll spend 25 on a mask.
Okay, you get your avatar mask. Or whatever mask you're gonna go with.
Darn tootin' I do.
Okay. Samus, what kind of mask were you getting? You described your outfit.
Yeah, I used the bits and pieces of the robots I've been collecting to build my own mask.
Okay.
I'm an
That is
artificer.
going to be very interesting, actually.
Because you're basically going to walk in wearing a robot corpse.
Yes, that's the plan. Yes.
Like wind chimes?
That'll be very
I-
interesting when the Warforged ambassador shows up.
Yes, I do everything in my power to look like a miniature Warforged riding a centaur robot. Yes.
Okay. You are the specialist of special.
By the way, guys, we should probably all enter separately. For maximum
good.
subterfuge.
I think you guys should go in together and hold hands. And announce yourself as the PCs. Lash is me. That's what I would do if I were you.
I don't think you have our best interest at heart.
I really don't.
I don't know if I don't know if you realize that when you DM this game, it's not supposed to be the DM against the players. We're all supposed to be telling a
What?
collective story.
Me? We're telling a collective story. A collective story of you getting your ass kicked. Alright. I need people to make me perception checks. Everybody can make this one. Samus has advantage on this one.
I rolled something.
Good job. Did you get a 1 with advantage?
No. I rolled a 5.
Damn it.
Okay. Okay, so there's some good rolls here.
It's the dog's job to be perceptive.
Okay. Vaden and Lingwei and you two notice some cloaked figures that seem to be following you guys around.
Well, that's probably not a good thing.
Your highly trained bodyguard skills detect these.
Are you going to let me know? Are they following us around town or following us around to the party?
Kind of around town while you're doing all your shopping and stuff.
We let the party know.
I am going to try my best to both confuse them and then eventually lose them, so stealth check.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my shape-shifting, so can I get advantage? Because I'm going to be
Yes.
changing shape regularly.
Oh, if you do that, you totally lose them. Like, they cannot keep track of you.
Okay. But I was also hoping to confuse, like, shape change into Tedric one street and then change into, like, Belmont a few blocks over so they're completely like, what the fuck's going on?
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're a little confused, but they're still following you. They're just thinking they're really good at it now.
Okay, and then I'll eventually just lose them. So I was hoping to really confuse the fuck out of them.
They are certainly confused.
I'm always confused.
That is not wrong.
And so that I don't really get reattached to the party, like for them to follow me, I'm just going to avoid being around the party for the rest of the evening.
Okay. Probably wise. For a variety of reasons. Okay. Is there anything else you guys would like to do in town before the party, which is tonight?
I don't think so.
I need to acquire some holy water.
That is the
I can
thing
make
you
it
are
for
able
you.
to do.
I'm going to, in my little bag, like in my pockets, I'm going to disguise some of my poisons as colognes. Or sweet-smelling things, like add some, essence of rose and stuff, or lavender. In case somebody tries to poke around in my shit, like when we enter. And they're probably not
Okay.
going to let us bring in weapons, but I'm going to try to hide, like, a dagger in, like, the sole of my shoe.
Okay. Sleight of hand? Sleight of hand. Give me a sleight of hand for the dagger. Okay, you think you are the best at hiding your dagger. Alright. Anybody else?
I'm cosplaying, so I explain how it's cosplayish.
Okay. Ling
You
Wei?
get like a fake crossbow that doesn't work and throw them off.
Yes.
Baden? Any other things you would like to do in preparation for the ball?
I put on the fancy clothes, but something that's still reminiscent of my normal monkish outfit,
Okay.
and I decorate my staff.
Sounds good.
So I'll
Teacher.
be dressing up as one of the monk elves of wherever I come from.
Okay. Tedric, any special things that you're doing?
I'm going to conceal my small rod slash handgun.
I just
on
want
me.
everyone to be clear that Dustin admitted having a small rod. Continue.
Make me sleight of hand for doing that. Okay, you think you have hidden your rod more hidden than your rod has ever been hidden before.
Good. That way, if
You walk
stuff
up
Right
though.
between his legs.
that way, if stuff breaks out in the middle there,
Nobody
I'll have
will
one of
ever
my
find or touch
my
your
weapons.
rod. How well you've hidden it.
Other than beforehand, I'm gonna get chummy, like several hours before, with some of the guards who may be working security.
They kind of don't necessarily want to talk to you a whole bunch because they're kind of racist because you're not a gnome
Fair enough.
and they're gnomes. You're a what are you, a human?
Doesn't that make them the racists?
It does, actually. You're a dirty half-elf.
Okay.
And they're proper gnomes and will have nothing to do with your ilk.
Take your male human privilege at the door.
That's right. This is a
What
gnome
kind of
party.
how big is this party?
Kind of big?
Like delegates from how far are going to end up here?
All over.
I also want to, if I give it a chance, I also want to case the joint, walk around the outside. If these people might, if we have to pursue them through the party, what entrances and exits they could go for, stuff like that.
Okay. You get a feel for the entrances and exits.
Yep.
Probably have to cache my daggers and hand axes. I don't think they'll make.
Also, something Umara would know, and possibly others. Probably Vaden would know this as well. Heavy and medium armor is also not allowed. Ba-ba-ba.
Wait.
You can't go to a party in giant spiked plate mail.
Whatever.
It's a party, there shouldn't be any fighting.
Because I will totally paint my armor to be like Darth Vader or some cosplay shit. This thing on?
Yeah.
It's on.
Yeah, we laughed at you, so.
Did I get away with that shit, or was it
No.
ignored?
No, you didn't. Well, okay, you can try. If you want to do that, you can try. And then we'll play out this scene when we get there.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Cache daggers and hand axes. I'll
Roll
go
me
as like
your
some
Sleight
kind of
of hand
mockery
check for all your
mix
hand
of-
axes and daggers.
I'm caching them in the cart or wherever.
You're storing them.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, by the
so-
way, I get a hotel room, and that's where I'm stashing all of my other shit, by the way.
Okay.
Be like some Captain America Van Helsing mix. Really, there's a local comic book hero.
Oh, look, it's evening time. Alright. Time for the party. What are you guys doing now?
Go to the party, I guess.
Going to the party?
Okay.
I go to the party.
Let's just go in order of how you're on my screen. Vaden, you arrive at the party.
Okay.
You are asked for your invitation by the gnome guards.
I hand over the invitation.
Okay, are you wearing your armor?
Not if I'm not allowed to.
Okay. They also ask you if you're carrying any weapons.
I hand over the one dagger that I'm carrying because it's a party, and you don't show up to parties with real steel.
Okay.
I do tell them that before the day of mourning, it was a Kriyish custom to carry daggers at all formal events if you were of a certain rank. And it is a regimental dagger.
Okay. Well, they tell you that there's no weapons allowed. Times are sensitive, and
Okay.
they offer to give you a receipt, and they spell your name correctly if you give your name to them.
I take my receipt, and I bed them that my half-orc metabolism is currently getting the best of me. So where Bytel is the buffet?
They direct you to the crackers and cheese plates, and jellies and jams.
I am saddened because I really thought gnomes could party better than this.
And then on the other side, like a bunch of other food.
Oh, okay.
It is gnomes, so I think you have a point there. Your valid point is valid.
All
Valid.
points are valid.
to Valiant point even. Alright, so you successfully gotten into the place. Lingwei, you arrive at the party.
I stroll up to the door.
They ask you for your invitation.
I gladly hand over my invitation.
They ask you if you're carrying any weapons, and they look at your big stick.
Oh no, sir. This is an elven maple going along with my costume.
Oh, very well. We're deeply stupid guards. Please continue. Go about your business, sir.
Thank you, and you have a great evening. Now I'm gonna step
All right.
away.
Samus, you show up at the party.
Okay, I ride up. Hand over
Hello,
my
sir.
invitation.
They are extremely polite to you because you're a fellow gnome.
I'm extremely polite to them as well.
They even are gonna let you come inside with your crazy Warforged costume only because you're a gnome.
Well, first of all, I give them a gnomish wink, and then I tip them.
What kind of gnomish wink did you give them?
The gnomish wink.
Okay.
Secret gnome wink.
Well, they wink back and pat you on the bottom
Oh, why thank you.
in the gnomish way.
That's right. These guys are
So-
my gnomies.
You rub wieners, and they barely even remember to ask you for your invitation, and you go in.
Don't forget I give them the tip.
I bet you do. But Mara, you show up at the party.
I just walk up and give them the invitation and act, like I'm supposed to be there.
Okay. They ask you if you have any weapons.
Nope.
Okay. Please proceed.
Okay, I walk in, proceed to case the place.
Alright. Okay. Jabba Dog with Samus. Teedrick, you show up at the party.
Yes.
Invitation, please.
Present an invitation.
Alright. The invitation part was supposed to take a while, but you guys totally handled that earlier. You take the invitation. They ask you if you have any weapons.
No.
They
Obviously.
look at your pants.
Lewd.
Okay. Please proceed, sir.
Harumph. With
Sorry,
an
Rob,
air of
please stay
aristocratic
quiet and
indignance, I walk in.
Okay. Belmont, you arrive at the party.
I arrive and with the local customary hero, I show them my cosplay costume, even my fake, crappy, non-working crossbow.
Why would you have a not working crossbow?
It's a cosplay tool.
I'm judging you severely right now.
Well, it's not like a weaponized crossbow, it's like a toy crossbow.
They just can't go over the fact that you would have a non-working crossbow. It baffles their tiny little minds. They presume it's like some kind of weird thing, and they ask that it be stowed at the thing. They'll give you a receipt and spell your name correctly. Whatever it happens to be this week. They also inform me that you cannot enter the ball wearing heavy armor.
This is a cosplay suit.
Looks like heavy armor to us.
Ugh.
Just saying, it looks like real heavy armor. We heard you clank from 10 miles away.
I need to get my alternate backup plan. Hold on.
It's like one of them comedy movies where you're like, 1 second, go around the corner, change, come back. All you've done is like put on a fake mustache.
Persuasion check. It's a
Be right back.
cosplay uniform. Damn it.
We're under strict orders to allow no one with weapons or heavy or medium armor in. Because it says so in the module. And because of moments like this.
So be it. For backup, I'll acquire studded leather to put under my fancy clothes and reset my whole cosplay thing, and I'll make a fuss because took me so long to get everything ready.
Okay, you come back and there's different guards there.
There.
Invitation, please.
Hey, same deal, cosplay, blah blah blah, persuasion, yeah.
We'll need to check your weapon.
Oh, the crossbow thing?
Yes.
So be it.
Okay. And otherwise they let you in, although they kind of hold their noses as you walk by. They think you're smelly. Damn
Well,
dirty
they can
humans.
suck a fat one.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh,
They
you
can,
just,
they can suck a fat bouquet of herpes-soaked dicks.
you just missed what may have been an incident. Belmont may have been slightly annoyed at his encounter with the gnomes. Everybody else went in without any issues.
Of course they did, because they can do this bullshit, and I can't.
Alright, you are in the Masquerade Ball. I'm going to share an image with you. Eventually you will see it.
Someday.
So there's representatives from all nations here. There's also a large percentage of gnomes here. It's about a third gnomes. So tonight, for once, there will be no short jokes. And any characters who happen to be gnomes may shine in social circumstances here.
Try to pick up all the hot honeys.
Okay. You have no want of various dance partners at this event.
I don't know if I programmed any dances in the Java bot. We do the best we can.
The lady
I
gnome
tried
is
slash
delighted
2.
with your outfit. Your slash 2 is a little awkward, but they think it's quaint and they go with it.
Alright, awesome.
And they slash 2 back at you.
Excellent. I get all
Oh.
of their sending numbers.
You walk out of here a new man.
Well, Centaur.
Okay.
Centaur bot.
Alright, so the picture kind of describes it. There's all kinds of different masks present. Most of the people are wearing royal or better outfits.
Those
the
don't
masks,
exist in this version. They're just called fine outfits now.
well, whatever the hell they are. Everyone's wearing fancy outfits. The least well-dressed people are like the waiters, and they're pretty pimp also. And then there's some kind of obvious guards around, kind of dressed up looking like the Swiss guards. They are wearing a basic mask, as are the various serving people are wearing the basic mask. They're wearing that fine gold Walmart mask. Everybody
So-
else, for the most part, is wearing fancy masks.
So while I'm swooning all the ladies with my massive persuasion skill, I'm also going to do a nice investigate to see if I can uncover any undercover guards.
Okay. You suspect like half this damn room is an undercover guard or agent or something.
Okay. I mentally marked them all.
Okay. Like there is all kinds of shenanigans happening here.
My character's just sighing. It's like, oh my god, I used to date like a quarter of the people in this room.
This is like your high school reunion right now for your character. Like half of you know the other half.
They say hi to my mom.
Okay, she says hi back. And she makes sure that you eat something. And then she guilts you about never calling her. Let's see. The band's getting ready to play at this point.
Who are also spies.
Who are also spies.
We should have known.
They're starting to play, and there is some dancing happening.
Woo!
Well, I'm looking for a lady with flaming fucking red hair. Do I see any?
Oh, well. That will take a little bit of time, as everybody is in masks. So you'll have to kind of float around and interact with lots of people. And if you want to roll a check, you can. If you just want to interact with people, you can do that too.
I will roll a persuasion check as I chat and mingle through the group.
Okay. What do you got?
God damn it!
You failed to achieve victory. Everybody's too busy trying to catch up with you about other stuff.
Well, they don't know me. I'll go ahead and try that. I'm looking around for the lady in red.
Alright. You,
It turns out 90% of the people here are changelings.
Seriously?
Sorry, guys.
visually
Alright.
failed to achieve victory.
Chris,
Fucking kidding me.
for this
Well,
evening
you-
of
I'm gonna go
debauchery
to the next room and try again.
and dancing, can I attempt the carousing?
Ugh.
Can I carouse while here?
It would be like a different chart, but you can certainly try to carouse.
Let's carouse. DMG. Because I could, like,
The
totally
chart's
ruin
gonna
this
be
party,
different.
and I'm okay with that.
So whatever you get, let me know what you get, and then we'll make up a different result to reflect the different nature of this event.
Let me find the carousing rules again. We are under siege.
That would make sense on the index.
I will carouse with him, aid
Okay.
him in his carousing.
You have to- okay.
Let's see, where's downtime
Apparently,
activities?
I'm just really bad at rolls right now, so tell us when it becomes plot
Okay.
relevant. Ever.
127.
I want to see this carousing nonsense. It makes
All
sense
right.
in here.
Carousing.
Except again, remember, it's not going to be exactly
1d100 plus level. Boom. 93 plus level, so 97. You make a small fortune from gambling. You recuperate your lifestyle expenses. It's the really awesome. You did a
It is
really good
awesome
job.
one. We're going
I
to
got an
say...
86.
Okay, let's resolve his real quick. We're gonna say you you make yourself known to various high society and are actually accepted into the clicky clicks.
Woo!
Okay, and then you got 82 plus 46.
You earn modest winnings from gambling. You recuperate your lifestyle expenses for the time spent carousing and gain 1d20
Yeah,
times
but this
4
is
GP.
a different kind of scenario.
Right.
So you
Schmoozing.
you are actually going to do well on your investigation thing. You
What's
are
that?
able to actually you're able to actually find the red-haired lady
Oh yeah.
because of your dance moves.
Red.
As we know, all airbenders are expert dancers. Break
course.
dancing lets you do it.
Twinkle toes.
Exactly. Let's see. Vaden, are you attempting any kind of social interaction?
I'm sorry, did you say something to me?
Yes. Are you attempting any sort of interaction in a social way?
So, sure, I guess I'll also carouse-ish? I don't know.
16.
Ah.
20, technically.
You know what? We're gonna roll with this. You wake up unconscious in the bathroom, and next to you is an old man who's also unconscious, and next to both of you is a tourniquet and needles. You're not sure if you've shut up or not. You wake up later. Belmont, would you like to socially interact?
Sure, we'll try this again. Just dance with people. You know, I actually am a noble. And try to find the lady in red or the asshole face, whatever he looks like or is.
Oh, are you going to ask for Lucan?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
If he happens to be here.
The guy you're actually supposed to find. That would be a good idea to look for him.
Well, if we
see.
neutralize the goddamn wizardess first, we get rid of his support.
Let's see. What'd you get for your find people check? What? Okay, we'll go around the debate in a moment here for the one deal, because I do agree with that, and that's why I did leave it very vague. Had something for you.
Whoop whoop.
You can make me a perception check. Spot
I mean,
or
right
how
up.
does that?
Watch it be a 1.
Okay, good enough for this. It is pointed out. You are pointed out also, in addition to people have kind of described the guy that you were asking for. They say, oh, what the hell? Oh, that Lucan fellow has diamonds running down the creases of his sleeves, and he's wearing a single leather glove on his right hand. They also tell you that he's dancing with a lady wearing a mask with gold feathers. And you get those clues. Okay, Vaden. You are missing your gold pouch. And you have a lump on the back of your head.
Oh, fantastic.
And for whatever reason, you're sitting next to Woodhouse, who has shot up and is also unconscious.
Fucking crazy old man.
So
Do I happen to remember what I was doing prior to suddenly becoming sleepy?
you maybe had something to drink. You're not sure.
Alright, well I guess I'm gonna go try to find one of my compatriots, because
Okay.
now I'm
Did you
broken
guys-
the joke.
Did you guys all remember to tell each other what masks you're wearing? Or show each
They
other
have
the
no
masks?
fucking clue who I am right now, actually.
Okay. What about the other people?
I showed them.
Okay.
I'm 95% sure I'm the only one who's got tusks.
Okay. There are some half-orcs here. There's
Really?
Representative, this is like UN council meeting. There's
Remember,
representatives of all the
Jonathan,
races.
there's a dragon marked house that's mostly half-orcs.
Yeah, the group from the Shadow Marshes, I know. But usually that particular group of people don't get invited anywhere.
All kinds of people are here.
So can I
Let's
ask
see.
my new best friends if they've seen any interesting characters who don't normally come to these great soirees?
Oh, there's a famous opera singer here tonight. He's from Sharn.
I would assume I am at least aware of Umara's secret identity.
No, you don't. Sorry.
We all... Didn't you come to... Didn't we arrive in Trollenport? And
must
you
be
were
this
all
opera
together
singer.
and you were in that form? In
No, I
opera
was
singer
in the
form?
form of another guy. I was just reminding Chris that I did have a famous opera singer.
Okay.
Let me introduce you, and maybe we can get him to sing a song.
Okay. I love singing.
Umara, a random noble, and Tedric. The random noble introduces Tedric to you, and asks if you'll be performing tonight.
I told him that that I had asked, but earlier, but that the Dragon Mark House was going to be hogging all the attention, but I was hoping to bring one of our shows here.
So the band is actually okay if you play with them.
Okay, well I'll
if
go
you-
up and sing a song. That'll give me a vantage point to find the red-headed lady because I plan on assassinating her.
Yes, this actually helps your rolls for stuff tonight. So make a perform
Welcome, Zach.
or
I'm
whatever the hell
definitely
check.
proficient in this.
Okay, make me this check. This actually gives you a bonus to stuff. You
I
have
help.
the exact right combination of skills for this entire part of this module. You make a masterpiece of a performance. This is gonna be remembered like for ages. People are gonna be like, "Hey, remember that one time when Bob Dylan just happened to show up and just play a set?" It's like that. Like Prince wandered by into McDonald's one day and just started playing. So that's what it is.
As I talk to my new friends, do I hear any choice bits of gossip?
You hear all kinds of gossip.
I will feed quite a bit of gossip myself.
Various rumblings of aftershocks of the war, obviously, as these are mostly political envoys. So you get a little bit of who's kind of maybe positioning in various ways. You get some kind of juicy gossip about the servant that shot up in the bathroom. You also learn that one of the guests was also with that servant and got roofied and robbed, so be careful.
Yes,
There's a
but
sticky
servants,
fingers around here.
they're barely more than people, right? Oh,
Yep.
oh, oh, oh.
They think they're people.
They think they're people.
Yep. You learn a little bit about who's doing who. Do you get that?
I will say, when I arrived, I caught a glimpse of the most fair of beauties, with hair as red as fire. Yet, this estate is so vast, I fear I have lost her as I tried to make my way to her to woo her.
Oh, her. Excellent, Paul.
I was carousing with Dustin. Could I say I'm still near him?
Sure. You can be hanging out with him. It's fine.
We just made fun of servants because they think they're people.
Okay. I nudge him in the elbow
Hmm?
and go, "Psst, bro, I found her. She's over there."
Oh, you did find her, didn't you?
True story.
Ah! Be still, my beating heart!
Wait, how did I describe her?
Feather?
Lady
What?
in red.
Something about, like, feathers on her cuffs or something like that?
Yeah, he
That's a
had
different
diamonds
lady.
going down his sleeves and cuffs, and she had a feathery mask.
She's not a redhead.
Crap, he's danced. The Lady in Feathers is probably who he's supposed to be passing the sword to.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can bump into the others and get them in the right direction.
say, sir? What is your outfit all about?
Why, I'm Van Helsing. And then I go on about the Van Helsing comic book hero.
Oh, Van Helsing. That's quite the interesting story. You accidentally fall into old man time. As an old man gets a hold of you and starts to ask you all kinds of things and then tell you his entire life story.
I invite him to walk with me as we drink champagne as we walk by, and I vaguely listen to him while I look for my friends.
Okay. You kind of see your friends every now and then, but really you're stuck in old man time.
I'm gonna wave over to them, and then do like the sign language thing. It's on my character sheet.
Is it on their character sheet? Okay, so yeah, so the one lady is... Yeah, she's wearing the mask I described earlier. It's a gold dragon mask with feathers on it like I described earlier. And she is dancing with the dude with the one glove on his right hand and the kind of bedazzled outfit.
Suddenly, a pop beat starts, and he asks if Annie is okay.
Okay, those two split off, and that lady kind of goes off and talks to what appears to be a guard.
Who's seeing this? Umara? Me?
Let's
Witty?
say, Tedric and Lingwei see this
Okay.
because you guys were watching her.
I will, to my great new friends, I will say, "Oh, please excuse me, for another fair-haired beauty has caught my eye, and I cannot bear to let another one get away."
Well, good luck, good sir.
I
And
give
I'm
some.
the wingman.
This is gonna be good.
Come, goose.
All right, Maverick.
If on the way to I guess intercept, if I see any of the others, I will do some kind of get over here, get here, you know, like forward nod or like stealthily
You
point
see
or something.
Samus, he appears to be quite busy dance-toing. You also see Umara, who is at this point in time was performing.
I don't know. Nope. Zach said I don't know that. I don't know
Oh,
Umara's
Yep.
alternate persona, so I don't see Umara.
Okay, that's all you see.
All right. Well,
Who did
I
you see?
at least motion to Samus.
Okay, he's busy dance-toing.
Okay.
Can you see
That's what
me?
Java
Can I be
Bot's for.
rescued?
Java bot, bebop, bebop.
Because I am actively looking for people.
You are, but he didn't happen to see you. It's a very crowded
As I
room.
get close to her talking to the guard, I will hang back, and here's what I want to do. I want to hang back and attempt to overhear the conversation, and then once she breaks away, kind of, you know, bumble in and be one of those stupid smitten nobles who's smitten
Wait,
by her great
hold
beauty. Wait, you got a better idea?
She's wearing a hat, right?
A mask, yes.
A mask. Anything she's like holding loosely that could easily be blown away?
It says she has a fan.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do some airbending.
Yeah!
This is like 5th grade setup here.
Yeah, buddy!
Away.
Sit down, and you go pull her up.
Well, I'm just gonna knock something away from her so he can pick it up and start a conversation.
And randomly hand things to her. I like this plan. This plan is good.
You're a genius. God dang genius.
Okay,
Alright, so once he's in position, I'm going to stealthily.
I like how you guys are more tactical about this shit than actual combat.
Well, I'm attempting to add some interestingness to the grand ball. And
That's the whole point of this. Good job.
Well,
Yeah.
in
Listen
combat,
check.
all I'm really is just punch things.
Right. Okay. First off,
Wait.
did I with the 15 as I got closer? Did I overhear anything her and the guard were saying?
You overhear the words "cold hands" and have her check it out.
I relay that to Ling Wei.
Noted.
Alright. And then you guys set up for your scam.
As the fan skitters, off across the ground, I get it, and I catch up to her, and with a deep formal bow, I say, I fear the beauty lost this.
Oh, do you now? And she gives you a look.
I'd like to do a charisma check to kind of
Let's see it.
swoo her.
Let's see it. Let's see your man check.
Um.
Roll me a be a man check.
Right. Let's. Man.
You are a manly man. She thanks you for your offer. And
If
dawdles ever so slightly.
I will take this to, stamp her out, the usual courtships, and try to inquire, who may be under the mask, or what kind of beauty may lie. What kind of mask? She was in the dragon mask?
Yes.
Say something like, such fierce masks usually hide a great inner beauty, or, some other cheesy schmoozy thing like that.
She introduces herself as Nea Krell.
Nea?
Thanks to your earlier contacts,
Right.
she's the person in charge of this entire place.
Awesome. Okay. I thank her thoroughly for hosting such a great party, and also say that I see she does not have a what would be the best? She does not have an escort around, and that she seems to be on her own. If she would like some company, maybe
That's
upon the
the
dance
most
floor.
long-winded way of asking me to dance I've ever heard.
It's a noble house. That's all they do. They find ways to make paragraphs out of a one-sentence statement.
You're not wrong. She agrees to dance with you. And she asks who you are, and why she hasn't seen you around.
I will inform her that I am new to the area, and I am. Let's see. What? Guy, what? How did we decide we got invitations? Were those Was that ever forged on the invitation? Like why, or who we might be?
I left you guys to invent that. It was basically
Oh,
like,
okay.
here, show up. You need a mask. There's
She does ask you how you got an invitation.
I will tell her that perhaps you may have not have heard of my great exploits, but I am the fabled large game hunter, Tedric, who you may have heard of my great victories on the. 1 second, let me pull up.
1 second, let me open up.
Well, no, let me pull up Corvair here. Cause
Actually, what's that southern continent? The one with all the jungles and shit? You might be like a famous hunter from there.
Zendrick?
oh, Zendrick, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was also going to go with the one that has like the roving dinosaurs on the plains, that the cannibalistic the Talentia plains. I've been known to. I single-handedly brought down a great king behemoth with a single shot. I have its great skull mounted above my fireplace at my estate, back in Shan. And, oh, Chris is gone.
Well, that is quite the fable.
And perhaps it seems that my exploits impressed someone in your employ, and thought it would be great to have someone of an adventurous caliber as I to be at the party.
Well, some people do like hearing stories.
Yes, some of them, but some of us like to live the stories.
Do
You
now?
seem like such a lady. Hast
Well,
thou been on any adventures?
I've gotten around, she says demurely.
Oh, so coy we are.
You hear a clank near your rod.
Was that my erection?
By the way, how did you get an invite?
As I said, it did not. There was
Make
no
another
address.
perception check.
What?
Make another perception check.
Oh, I got a dagger pressed against me or some shit. This is gonna be great. Another charisma check, you said?
Perception.
Perception, sorry. I didn't know if that was perception or persuasion.
Okay, so you didn't hear it so much as you now feel. You feel like you're poking something, like maybe, like your outfit's gotten like it's pinching near your nether regions. You've also noticed one of her hands has slipped down.
Do I see the glint of steel in her hand, pressed against my my artery of my inner
How
thigh?
did you get an invitation again? As I seem to recall filling out all the invitations. And your name is not known to me.
Hold
Give
on.
me a sign.
And how? And at this moment, the band strikes the crescendo, and with my expert Zumba moves, for I am a Zumba master, I say, remember, adventure is the spice of life. As we do a twirl away from each other, and I attempt to disappear into the crowd.
Nope. You try to twirl. However, you find that you are more connected to her than you thought.
Oh my god, am I manacled to her?
She has you literally by the scrotum.
Like, what?
Cut off his manhood and feed it to the goats.
No! I
She-
am not Tyrion.
She sensually leans into you and whispers into your ear, "Who are you again?" Be very specific and don't bother signaling your friend.
I ask her if, I say, come now. If we're to have this conversation, maybe we can go somewhere a bit more quiet.
I'm asking the questions right now, and if we go somewhere more quiet, you will not be quiet. I've
Hey,
recorded my
Chris,
answers
at
here,
this point,
yes.
do I know Dustin is in distress
Nope.
from the stage?
Nope.
Do I know
The mask is covering the beads of sweat forming upon my
You are-
forehead.
Yeah, you are swamped by people asking for your autograph right now.
I'm like,
People are
crap, this isn't
fanboying
turning
out.
out quite how I wanted it.
You were too good. People are just turning total fanboys.
All right, as we go into the next tango, and I dip her, I lean in and say, I'm sure you're aware of how I came to be here. That much like many of the guests here, we are not who we seem. But trust me, my qualm is not with you, my beautiful dove.
As she breathes hotly into your ear.
Okay. Okay. Someone on a live journal is writing this down right now.
What?
then she leans in and hotly breathes into his ear.
Okay, Beavis.
That was going for like more of a geek sound, but anyway, yeah. What was her reply?
You've forgotten the eat a patch. Alright. Something to the effect of, and what and who are you looking for, if not me? As she tightens her grip. Who's there be here besides me that you're looking for?
Ugh.
Well,
Unless
and this is
unless
hot
you're
in this particular
unless
ear.
you have law. I'll say that there is a man and his sister who has also come to your ball, and you may have just been dancing with him. He has something in his possession that may have transferred into your hands that my employers really would like
Your
it back.
mask in your mask,
The what?
and says, "So I was dancing with another man. Are you the jealous sort?" And she nibbles your ear. Why are you concerned about him? Am I not woman enough for you?
By far. You seem to be the greatest one. But adventure comes in many forms. And you are a different conquest altogether, my lady.
We'll see who conquers who as she puts the masks back in place.
So I got a good look at her face?
Yes, she was not the redhead.
That's fine. But we do know that the guy, the bedazzled rhinestone cowboy, was Lucan.
If you guys can get together and put together all the clues, yeah.
Okay.
But she's asking you now why you're so interested in him.
He
Swing
seems
both
to have.
ways. You swing both ways.
Much as I would love to put my hands upon you, I must get my hands upon him for entirely different reasons. He has angered very powerful people and stolen something of great importance, a jeweled sword with what was a great ruby in the hilt?
Yes.
Yes.
I will describe the sword and see how she reacts.
Is that so?
Duck,
And
twirl.
She shifts her grip from your scrotum to your shaft. Tell me more. All the while, the danger has not left you either.
Why do I have a feeling that?
Oh god, thank you, Jen. That is amazing. Jen just sent me what she put on the Twitch chat. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. That sounds about right.
I feel like I should be looking at the Twitch chat.
Let's just say, if you ever wanted to have a devil's threesome, it sounds like Jen and Dustin are available for your exciting needs.
At the devil's threesome.
Yes. While we have this little joke laugh opportunity here, I want to remind everyone that we are coming up to the 10 o'clock hour, where we do need to go ahead and wrap up tonight.
If everything goes well, I'm going to be needing to wrap it up tonight. Pow, 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 pow.
You're an idiot.
Oh.
John, this is what my character do. Let me do what my character do.
I hate you.
Look, Eberron is supposed to represent the high action and adventure of Indiana Jones-ish type of movies. Tell me that this is not a perfect Wild Wild West, Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider. No, I don't want Nana. None of this. Brother running us, gunning us kind of scene.
That was the whole point of this entire part of the adventure.
Yeah, I'm getting off here. I'm getting.
Uh,
I'm not
yeah,
feeling
you
so
are getting off. It's
Okay.
getting.
well.
No, anyway, okay.
Later.
To fast forward through it all. To
Yeah.
fast forward through it, I will
User
attempt to
disconnected
say,
from your channel.
maybe we can talk about the sword later and talk about a different sword, and maybe lead her like start dancing towards the edge of the dance floor. I don't care if I'm not there for the next scene. Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Hey, this old guy, we're gonna go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna shove him over towards Woodhouse. It's like, hey, take the first hit, I'll take the second one, and then like leave.
Woodhouse.
What? Oh.
I am
Okay.
disengaging. I'm taking the social
The
disengage
disengage action.
Belmont. Didn't you also notice what's his face or get a clue about what's his face? Somebody else got a clue about what's his face. Was it
His
you?
whole purpose in life is to find the guys, share the details. When the asshat came up and started talking to me.
Okay. You escaped from Old Man Time somehow. And you find what's his face. He's dancing with another lady. And things are about to go south.
What's this lady look like?
She's not the redhead. She's wearing a blue dragon mask. And, where is it? There's a bit of an altercation between the two. She recoils from him, and he, from nowhere, draws out the sword. And all the people next to him, except for the lady, slump to the ground.
6 levels of exhaustion, instant death.
Okay, this would be a good time
People
to try
start
to
to
get people.
scream.
Am I already in the bedroom by now?
Beforehand.
Before you can do anything, he takes a swipe at the lady, and she falls down bleeding. And you think you see, because of your extreme connection to knowing about necromantic things, you almost sense some of her life force passing into him. Okay.
Go.
Everybody else, you hear screams throughout the ballroom.
And the code word that we established before we came here.
2 + 2 = comb.
And this is probably a good place to leave off for next time.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
Oh, and one last thing. Nah, we'll leave that for next time to see how her reactions are on your junk when she hears the scream. And so we'll see if she twitches.
Don't! Oh god, don't turn around too fast!
Hope she rips it right off.
A
Okay,
tearing
so I
of
think
a
that's a
great curtain or tapestry is heard.
I think it's a pretty good place to leave it for the night. Some people are leaving, other people are wanting to leave.
I just
Well, I mean-
realized I need to go grocery shopping, so I love you guys,
Okay.
but I need to go too.
Later,
Thank you
buddy!
for joining us,
See you, buddy.
Zach. We appreciate it. This was another exciting episode of Dungeons and A-Holes. I am one of your
Very
hosts, Samus. Samus, joined by, everyone that you basically saw today. Witty, thank you very much. It was lovely to have your wife and daughter on the stream as well, for as much as they were. It was wonderful.
Oh,
It's
well.
a family show.
It is a family show after all. Zach, LJ, we appreciate you both. Realize you have to run early. It is getting a little late. Ben, terribly sorry you got sucked into old man time, but if it couldn't happen to a nicer fellow, that's what I always say.
That's cool. I
That-
disengage him by either murdering him or
Du-
cocaine. You know, the usual.
Dustin, I just want to point out the fact, in addition to my thank you for you joining us tonight, and point out that you are also streaming your POV
Righto.
over on YouTube.com/.
There's about to be a POV video. with
D-Gata, yeah.
In addition to that, I want to point out the fact that you are in fact trying to seduce Tobrel, and that's a little gay.
Don't we all from time to time?
I mean, it sounds like it's succeeding, so...
You also missed the amazingness of this past weekend.
Yeah, I was not there. I did get text messages of getting head you'll never guess from who. I guess I don't have to guess anymore. I guess I know who. But anyway, we'll be back next week, I believe. There'll be no issues with that. The 22nd sounds right to me. Otherwise, we'll be able to catch this on YouTube in a couple of days if you've missed out on this or back episodes. Over at Twitch, please. YouTube.com/SamusGrobo. We are aware of the fact that we've had some recording sound audio issues. We kind of fiddled with it to the point where it seems like we're at an okay place, but it's not necessarily the best. We will experiment with just using Google Hangouts instead of TeamSpeak for the time being until we can try to rectify the situation. If you have any questions or comments, you're welcome to get a hold of me anytime at twitter.com/SamusGarobo for any input, or give us a follow over here at twitch.tv/SamusGarobo. We are having a 400 follower goal. When we achieve that 400 follower goal, we will do a 24-hour stream. So if you're interested in basically watching me die playing video games, you need to jump over to twitch.tv/SamusGarobo and click the follow button. Make fake accounts, hit the follow button, do whatever you got to do if you literally want to watch me die on stream. Basically,
I've literally wished that
do.
for the past 13 years.
You know what you got to do. I'll probably be a zombie in the computer screen. That's how bad it'll be, folks. Alright, other than that, I just want to point out I was the only one that managed to get into the place completely armed without even having to answer the question.
That's true.
And,
Goddamn
armed
gnomes.
to the teeth and ready for bear, so I'm excited for next week. How about you guys?
Hey, I made it in too.
That's
You
true. You are also completely armed, but you were never armed that much to start with.
I also have all the arms I usually carry anyways as well.
Well, that's true, I guess. I literally rode on my war mount. So, you know, I may even be more armored than usual. I don't know exactly how that feels. Pretty exciting. All right, everybody, that's it for this week's episode of Dungeons and A-Holes. We appreciate you very much. Please come back next week, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time to get started for that. Or if you're interested in just me playing video games in general, we start at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday, and then sporadically on the weekends. Anything else you guys want to throw in here?
Bye-bye.
Stay awesome, my friends.
Do amazing things in life.
I don't know. Y'all managed to talk over each other to the point where I don't even care anymore. Bye-bye.
Junk manacles.
Bye-bye.
Junk manacles. And we're off.
Well, seriously, I'm leaving, so good night, guys.